All right? All right, then. Enough of this boring shite. Let's get a show on the road. Once a month, just like a girl having her period, 3 wee laddies converge in a radio studio in New York City. Then, for the next 3 hours, they drink and tell jokes about retards. And people around the world tune in and say, "What is this shite?" This shite is the Lazlow Show, starring Big Wayne.
Yeah, I always fuck around with my old lady, and I say if she ever dies, I'm going to keep her an extra couple of days to do all the fucking things she wouldn't let me do to her.
Reed Tucker.
She was peeking around a wall, and she was holding a handgun. I shot her face off.
And Lazlow.
Do you want it from behind while you play Super Mario Brothers?
It's a show by men who remember freedom before seatbelts and helmets and condoms, when you could drive drunk and feel up young girls and sing along to rock power ballads and smoke in bars and get in fights and wake up in a pile of your own vomit with your eyebrows shaved off. This is the Lazlow Show.
All right. Lazlow Show, episode 45. It's the Budweiser Tits episode. Is what we're going to call this. We've had technical difficulties for, I would say, the last hour and a half. This room has been collecting dust because Anthony is a drunk and doesn't really do many radio shows anymore, and we could not get this shit figured out for the life of us. It was brutal. Reed Tucker. So we introduced, we haven't done this show in months. It started 5 years ago, and it's Reed Tucker and Wayne, a couple of friends of mine. We were very close to going worldwide with it, at least Canada and the United States. We turned down the offers, and now we just do it occasionally. Now, you do a show once a week.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's pretty ambitious of your intro there to say that these 3 wee laddies get together once a month. When's the last time we did a show?
It's June.
Yeah.
It was June.
How many angry emails do you get, Lazlow,
Dude,
a week?
A lot.
I know. I'm starting to get them too, and I'm clearly third on the list.
Good. I'm glad that you're getting them as well. So, it sounds a little overmodulated.
Sounds like a hum.
Yeah.
Well, a little hum.
There's a lot of equipment problems. A lot of equipment problems. But anyway, so a lot's been going on. It's called the Budweiser Tits episode because this summer on the beach, I got into a fight with a family of white trash.
Yes, you did.
What happened?
When I go to the beach, I like to listen to the ocean, not Q104, right? Said people plop down with their fucking radios and are cranking shitty white trash rock. And I walk up to them, I'm like, dude, you can't have radios on the beach.
Nice.
And they were drunk, and so then I got into a whole altercation with them, and Wayne just sits back in his chair and laughs.
Well, I'm sitting there smoking, and he's going over and creating this whole negative vibe that they can...
Negative vibe?
It was negative.
The 60s?
Dude, the dude is like 38 years old. He's going over to these chicks saying, I like it peace and quiet. I came to the beach for quiet. You sound a little crazy for your age.
No. When I go to the beach and I'm trying to relax and lay there, and you're cranking up your fucking shitty music,
I'm with you.
You're invading my fucking space.
I'm with you on that. It's like when somebody has a boombox on the subway and wants to play like some Al Jarreau or some shit.
Or this crazy religious woman was screaming her head off on the fucking subway.
Oh yeah, I've had that.
I just start screaming, "Shut up! Shut up!"
I change cars.
Can we tell him why we call her Budweiser lady?
Oh, dude. This woman has a bikini that she got in the 1980s and thinks is awesome because each tit says Budweiser on it.
That's a classy lady.
And what's even more awesome is that she's literally she has a gut that looks like she's pregnant.
Oh my god!
But she's not. And the reason that dude, she's got to be in her 50s.
Yeah,
with a huge fucking gut.
That's what you should ask her. Ask her if when's the baby due. That'll show her. And
then here's the worst part is I've actually bumped into her around town, which is really relaxing. Really, really relaxing. So a lot's happened since we did our last show.
Can we go back to this fight for a second, though?
No, we're gonna. I want to.
What happened?
I do. I want to spank them and spank them hard, like a child who has stolen candy from another.
What is this thing that I'm listening to? Maybe we should
just picking up like one of Anthony's phone calls or something.
No.
Make this like just go down.
No, I'm sorry.
Like
this is Reed doesn't have time to do a show with us.
Oh no, I do.
But he does this other show, Wayne, and the only reason he has any listeners is because of this show, I might add. But here's some
Tar Heel Bred, Tar Heel Dead, the only UNC basketball podcast. I do. I want to spank them and spank them hard, like a child who has stolen candy from another child. That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about make this.
Now, is that you talking to yourself?
No.
Why does your friend sound like a faggot too?
Really? Anything with sports
don't they
is
both
gay
sound
to
the
you.
same?
Sound a little gay, yeah.
Just go down there and it'll
We're
be
not
like
gay,
a
yeah.
rough Mel Gibson revenge movie from the early 90s.
It definitely sounds like he's talking in front of a
yes.
piece of paper or something.
No one
you know?
is getting out of there alive. That's what I'm talking about. I'm there with you. Yes. I mean, we need Tina Turner to fly into town and announce that. Thunderdome.
What is this?
Hey, reader.
It's about basketball,
Deep
fools.
Dome,
We've explained this before. You guys
Thunderdome.
aren't interested in it because you're not interested in
I'm interested
Dude,
in it.
basketball-
I would definitely listen,
You like
sure.
basketball?
Love
That's
basketball.
right. I used to play basketball
Basketball
in high
is the shittiest sport ever
school.
created.
No, that is not true. Baseball is the shittiest sport ever created.
Any sport where you get 102 points and lose is a dumb sport.
Ass kicking. I'll make sure to get down to that one, too.
It's better than 0-0 soccer.
My God, I had no idea.
I can't say
It's
that. I like a little
wrinkled
soccer
up,
match.
it's got
I like
some,
soccer, too.
Juice stains on it, and it's wet at the bottom. Because
What are you talking about?
I
on
don't
this-
know. Where are you taking this out of context? I'm happy to explain it to you. What did you just listen to?
No, some listener sent it and said, you got to hear this horse shit.
You know what, though? You know what I will say, though? We've done, I think, 15 episodes of that show, and already we have a sponsor.
Wow.
Really?
So we're already making more
How's-
money on that show than this show.
How's Playtex treating you? Is that good?
Yeah, it's Pickle Park that's sponsoring us. Yeah,
Wow.
a little discipline. See how that goes?
So are you flying home for the holidays? Are you down at the airport?
No, I'm staying here.
The porno scanners.
Does that outrage you guys? I really don't care.
I don't
Are you
fucking
serious?
care.
I really don't
Dude,
care.
I am out. I will never fucking walk through.
Seriously,
Dude,
why do you care?
Because I don't want to get strip searched to get on a fucking plane.
Well, they don't strip search you. I've done one of the ones. You just stand in this
Right,
little room
dude. You
and
keep handing your rights over. There's a lot of happy people in China too. They love it. Meanwhile, the fucking censors go in and control everything. How much? At what point will you actually say no? I ain't down with this.
When you say I can fly safely.
Dude, you can fly safely, but
Yes.
you don't need to get sexually
No,
fucking
no,
felt
there's
up.
precautions.
Well, have you ever been felt up at the airport?
Fuck yeah.
Really?
Yeah, when you get a pat down, sure.
Describe it to me slowly.
Dude, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking about becoming a member of the TSA. Especially, dude, if you were gay, it would be super awesome. Because, guys are only supposed to check guys.
Right.
And they're now supposed to feel up in
The crotch, yeah.
in their crotch now.
Yeah.
Really?
Because
Back of the hand.
because one guy fucking had an underwear bomb. The rest of us have got to suffer fucking indignities.
So has anyone ever grazed your junk? When
Oh,
they're
fuck yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, if you were gay, it would be the greatest job. You sort of feel down and be like, this is for your safety. Think about my cock in your ass for safety.
I've never been patted down, ever.
Really?
Period. No.
I got strip searched.
And let's be honest, it is not people that look like Reed or Wayne or myself or old ladies that are the problem.
Mm-hmm.
It is young men in their 20s from Syria, Pakistan, right? Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty select group of folks. But we can't say, okay, if you've come from those countries, you have to go through a ton of extra searches. Instead, we're feeling grandma's clitoris. So you're okay with a complete stranger, some TSA trash, looking at you, looking at you naked.
Oh, I'm so going to be
TSA
smiling right
trash.
after and be like, Kellen, you like that? Come on.
Yeah.
Well, it also means you can't crotch weed now.
Who crotches weed?
This is not my problem.
Well, evidently I used to.
Yeah,
but
well,
Put it in your deodorant like everyone else does, apparently, is what I've seen.
put it
Isn't
in
that what
your-
you guys do?
no. I when I get to where I'm going, I look to score.
Do you ever...
I would never fucking fly with weed. Never.
You ever swallow it and shit it out
never.
later?
Never once.
I've swallowed it before I got on the plane.
Oh.
Oof.
You know, I was just thinking about that. That Halloween was, the 2-year anniversary of the time that you guys made me eat those pot cookies.
Yeah.
That was not good.
Where you were quiet the whole show?
That was the sickest I've ever been in my entire life, bar none.
Bar none.
Yeah. But the thing is, have you seen, back to the x-ray things, have you seen the image that it produces? It's not like you're going to run it in Playgirl.
It's not detail, and you're not
No.
going to be like masturbating to it.
No.
Well, some guy's going to
Whatever,
masturbate to it.
You know, you guys just keep on handing over. Just suffer all the. You know, first it's like, oh no, you can't have liquids. Dude, it's silly.
I agree.
This country since September 11th of 2001 has gone stupid. We're at each other's throats. All you see now is the Republicans won all these seats, and they say their number one priority is to get Obama not elected in 2012 or whatever. That sounds great, but a lot of motherfuckers need jobs.
Yeah,
and
here.
Says the man who's been unemployed for a year and a half.
He's got a job now.
Oh, I know,
I'm working now.
Yeah, no, he told me earlier.
Yeah, but he says he's tired of it because it's cold outside.
It's fucking cold.
So do you credit Obama with your job?
No
with the
way
term?
in hell. No fucking way in hell.
Okay.
I credit networking, knowing somebody. Yes.
Right. Here's networking, the construction business. You want to get high?
That's it.
And then about 10 minutes into it, I need a job, nigga.
You sit in a van and huddle together for heat.
That's it, man. I'm by myself in the van.
Yeah, what are you doing in there?
Just hanging out. Little cat nap.
Mm-hmm.
Did Reed? I know that you don't read papers that have won Pulitzers, but the front page of the New York Times today was very disturbing. Do you remember when you were a kid and it was picture day, right? So you would go and you would get your picture taken, and you always wore like a little sailor outfit or whatever. And
That never happened, no, but yes.
And then and so you get your picture taken, and then you always got like a bunch of wallet size. And for some reason, you gave those out to girls that you wanted to kiss and all these kind of things. Well, to show what a fake culture we are, the front page of the New York Times is talking about how when kids get their pictures now, they get them photoshopped. So like if you've got a little scab or something where you fell off your bike, or if your hair doesn't look good. Seriously, this is what faggots we're turning into in this country, is that, when kids have cuts or cowlicks, they're literally touching pictures up. And they say like 10 or 15% of school pictures are now done that way. And it's more and more every year.
I got to say, every picture of me in grammar school, I got a cowlick. There's not one fucking picture. There ain't hairs in the back fucking standing up.
Yeah, I definitely could have used that. My pictures were terrible.
But
My
no,
pictures
but
are terrible now.
That's the way. Yeah, that's the way you look.
Well, that's true.
Stop trying to alter reality. We've become such a fake society.
I used to have a drunk barber. I had a bowl cut, and so I have all these pictures for like 3 years in a row where the bowl is like at a 45-degry angle because Sonny the barber.
And your mother thought he did a great job,
Exactly.
right? You gotta
I don't know
back.
why. Why do they keep taking me back? I remember he had a glass. He had like a highball glass with scotch in it.
You're on the Lazlow Show. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the show.
I'm on live from the compound.
Oh, God.
No, you're on the Lazlow Show live from the compound.
What's that?
That's fucking great.
I seriously consider just pre-taping tonight because
may as well.
the callers bring nothing to the table. Hi, you're on the Lazlow Show.
Hey, it's Lady Trucker.
Oh, God. You calling it?
I'm not able to watch you guys or listen to you guys from the iPhone app. Have you guys enabled that?
I don't know. I'll ask Anthony.
We have to get a tech in. Hold on.
Hang on a second. Anthony! Lady Trucker says you're a cock. Anthony's not really allowed to do to be on the air here. He paid $125,000 for this studio. Lady Trucker's iPhone app doesn't work. Maybe because it's covered in KFC fucking grease.
She's a fucking fat slob and should shove her iPhone up her twat.
All right. Awesome. So the majority of our listeners, because we post this on our website, the majority of our listeners are from international locales, where they drink at dinner and have health care, and but we do this live thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching I was watching that rock documentary about the spiraling downward of a career.
Isn't that everyone?
Named Spinal Tap, and there's a lot of similarities between that and this show. we used to be big.
We used to rock it.
We really
when were we big,
dude? I emailed a guest yesterday, and he said no. Sorry. He's like, I got somewhere to drive.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to my world. When I used to try to book people.
You didn't try to book people
you're right.
for shit.
Exactly. No.
We the other couple of things that have happened. The big thing in where Wayne and I live is the Irish parade. They have this huge parade. There's like tens of thousands of people, and there was a big brouhaha because parents and residents were criticizing the fire department because they were passing bottles of beer around as they marched in the Irish Day parade.
Well, of course.
Dude,
what else are they going to do?
Have you ever been to the Irish parade in New York City?
Yeah.
Dude, I've never seen anything like it. Literally, cops and firemen in uniform, shit-faced.
Yeah. It's just like rivers of urine in the street. It's like the worst day. As soon as you lived in New York for like 2 or 3 years, you know certain days not to go out on.
Right.
But St. Patrick's Day, the Puerto Rican Day parade, those are you just stay inside.
And Reed always goes out when there's rivers of urine. He's always rolling around in them. And I forgot to mention for the fans out there, Wayne's dying.
Yes.
Yeah, right. He had some medical issues.
It's coming to the end.
Yeah, because we when we send out the box set, we sign the last page.
Oh, we got to have him sign a bunch, like pre-sign. I'm gonna have to get like 1,000.
Yeah. So from behind the grave, we can make money on him, like Tupac.
Yeah.
We're gonna record like 5 posthumous albums for you that we're gonna release over the next few years.
I'm just letting you guys know as you get older, things happen.
But every single one of the things that he signed with his autograph was how many times a night he gets up to pee.
Well, here's the problem: is that Wayne doesn't have health care.
Yes.
So insert healthcare
so
debate.
So the box
here.
set's going up in price.
No, that's not how it works. Wayne doesn't have health care, and he was partying over to friend's house, who is a nurse, I believe.
Yes.
And was just for the hell of it, took his blood pressure.
My blood pressure, yes.
And she freaked out. She wanted to take him to a hospital.
It's a very good friend, and the look on her face was like, there's something wrong with you. And she wasn't going to say that my blood pressure was so high, but it was like 180 over something like 120.
What's it supposed to be?
Like 120 over 80.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, and here's how Wayne has combated this. When we're on the beach, he's like, "Let's go for Five Guys."
Have you ever had a Five Guys?
Love it.
Yeah.
Never had a Five Guys.
So good, man. Yeah, you still don't eat beef, do you?
I eat anything that's grass grown. That's my
grass
new
grown.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your new thing?
If it's well, dude, I eat buffalo because I know the people that own the
farm.
farm.
It's not like on your menu it's not like something a staple in your
No,
menu every
I don't
week.
go to a restaurant and eat meat.
Buffalo. What's your Indian name, dude?
My Indian is I don't know. I need to figure out what my Indian name is.
Yeah.
Tatanka.
You
want to talk about something that was quite humiliating. So I took Wayne on a little retreat to my cabin in the woods.
He was telling me.
Probably the most humiliating thing that's ever happened to me is trying to playing intellectual
this is good
word games
and getting beat by an illiterate.
Wayne flunked out of 8th grade. And we're playing this game called Bananagrams, where it's basically like
it's kind of like Scrabble.
It's kind of like Scrabble. You're given like 21 letters, and you have to form words, and then there's a pile of letters, and you take them. Wayne was annihilating everybody. Dude, 6 times in a row he won. I was furious. I was like, you flunked out. I have a college education. He's like, quee's a word.
It was good. I did have fun.
He's like, IX is a word. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's XI.
And here's what he does. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's what he
What does that mean?
Every night he's on playing Scrabble.
Yeah, I play a lot of Scrabble.
Online. Did you ever think? Because he can't put a sentence together.
No, it's true. But then again, when you're unemployed for a year and a half, you can probably really sharpen your Scrabble skills.
No, I played Scrabble all my life. It was something that my family played as a young kid. We
so
played.
You're good at vocabulary.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at spelling. Yeah,
but you don't really read.
No.
What's the last book you read?
Couldn't even tell you. Well, it might be Jim Norton's. Not the last book. The book before that.
Did it involve Curious George?
Oh.
Dude, it really was.
Wow. So what you got skills, man.
I can play word games, yeah.
See, and this is he was just telling me earlier as we were talking about his long delayed book That he doesn't have any language skills. He doesn't have any writing skills. He can't write anything.
No, I said if I was to write it, I would need someone to read. I asked Reed if he would do the audio.
You gave him a bag full of letters.
Yeah, he could write a book with bananagram tiles. Wayne wanted me to record the audio version.
I think that would be great.
I'm so game.
Yeah,
I can really put some drama into the word whore.
Whore.
Are you? So now, what are you going to do? We got to get back to the you're dying.
What am I doing? I'm actually trying to find some health coverage right now, so I can go to a doctor and find out what the fuck's wrong with me.
Here's the thing. Why don't you just go to a doctor and get the treatment that you need, and I will pay for it?
Oh, see, I was hoping something like that. I hope that situation would just have to fall in my fucking lap.
Because I got to be honest, when you die and it's just faggot over here, and I sitting, this is going to be this show stinks now.
Yeah, no. So do you think, you said you might have, what do you think, diabetes or what's going on?
From what I'm saying, talk to people and the symptoms that I have, yes, a lot of it comes back that it's diabetes, yes.
So
he's been good though. There's a whole, Anthony always has candy around the house.
Oh my God,
here,
that was fucking ridiculous.
He was good. He held off.
Not only does Anthony have candy, I've never seen so many full drinks just sitting around a house from last night.
Exactly.
And he ain't picking shit up.
Yeah,
he's like, I got girls for that. Wow. Yeah. So
let's get you to the hospital after the
seriously.
show.
I don't need the hospital. I think I need to go to a doctor and get on some type of regular schedule of eating proper.
Yeah, because he says to me, he goes, I think I'm dying, and he said his blood pressure's like out of whack, and he goes, I've lost perspective of what a proper portion is.
Yes, I have, and
because
you know that.
when he's trying to when he's high on the beach, he's trying to send me for Five Guys. He doesn't want one hamburger and fries. He wants several.
It's all good.
No, it's not. It's actually bad.
You exercise?
Yeah, I exercise.
What, you mean lifting 2x4s?
Dude, that is exercise.
Yeah, no, I believe that.
Don't become my second wife, all right? Saying I don't fucking exercise.
I don't care. You do what you want. We just want you around. Come on.
So if I get you a doctor in Long Beach,
I'm working on a doctor in Long Beach right now.
Dude, you don't have to work. Here's how
you
you
do.
No, here's how you do. You talk to somebody. Hey, do you know a good doctor? Yeah, my doctor's pretty good. All right, give me his number.
Yes.
That's it.
No, I understand that. How does the doctor get paid for? You understand?
Why don't you go to one of those walk-in clinics?
That's what I'm working on. It's based on your income. You pay as to what you are paid.
Look, I know I have a really good doctor in the city who's into weed and things like that.
Really? That's going to entice me to go to a doctor.
Well, I mean, just because
I want to hear from some stone fucker.
No. What I'm saying is he thinks it should be legalized, that whole kind of thing. So you can be honest with him because he asked me. When you're getting a physical, he said, "What drugs have you done?"
I always get that.
And I tell him the truth. I said I did a line off of a cock last night.
Am I gay?
Am I gay? And no, but you can be honest with him. Oh, and the other thing that I should mention, one of the reasons that we haven't done a show in a while is Big Heat. Big Heat came down on. I got a call. Evidently, members of my mom's church have been checking out the website. Dude, it's not good. And my mom calls me freaking out, saying that there's people saying things about you on the internet. And I go, yeah. She said, they say that you took acid and got thrown out of the church. I'm a terrible mother. And I'm like, Mom, don't listen to what people. I said, that's all crazy. I never took no LSD.
Well, can't she listen to the show herself?
She goes onto my website and fucking watches when we did the video podcast. Like, we're doing a video thing now, but we're just sending the fucking logo. Because, I got tired of worrying what to wear over to Anthony's house.
Yeah, which hoodie you're going to wear.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look, I have a new Rockstar shirt.
Yeah. Wow. So does she approve? She
no,
doesn't approve.
I'm telling you.
But she doesn't want you to change.
No, she wants me to change, and she wants me to not say the things that I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. But you got to tell the truth.
Yeah, you got to tell the truth.
Oh, okay, let's talk about telling the truth.
Yeah,
how's your love life? How's that working out for you?
Let's not tell the truth.
No, there's nothing on a finger yet.
No.
Are you are you ever going to settle down with a woman someday? You think?
I think it's going to happen someday.
Really?
Yep. Fingers crossed.
Interesting, because you look like you've been to Crate and Barrel lately. You really do. You look like you've been having some really interesting conversations about vinyl siding. You look like you may have settled down already.
I have. I'm like you. Come on, I'm
Dude,
old, man.
I got to tell you, standing out in the street having conversations about getting, cedar siding and getting firewood delivered, and it's I love suburbia. It's great.
Yeah, you fit in well on your street.
I really do.
You're like a little mayor.
I do.
Mayor.
They all want to know Laz. He's a big celebrity in the neighborhood.
Are you?
Sure, man. The little kids run by, Rockstar, man. Fucking rock guy created Rockstar. That's what they think. They have no idea it's a company. They think Lazlow did it all by himself.
And then Wayne tells the children that I have a pierced cock. That really, which by the way, could probably get you arrested. You don't talk to kids about cocks. That's sort of the rule. The first rule of interaction with children is the word cock doesn't come up.
Oh man, it's good that you don't have kids of your own, Wayne.
They would know he's got a pierced cock.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to have to tell Budweiser tits that one.
Budweiser tits, man. She was fantastic. So did you see the big news about, because I was just messing around with Anthony's computer here, and the thing comes up for iTunes about the Beatles.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck,
Exactly.
dude?
No, it's too late,
dude,
man.
When they were fighting this shit years ago,
Yeah.
especially because the name of our studio is Apple Records or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're Apple. Dude, nobody has given a shit about your recording studio since the 60s.
Yeah, that's true.
And to be honest, most people are done with the Beatles, don't you think?
I like the Beatles. I
I'm
already
done.
have all their albums. If you're a Beatles fan, you already have all the albums.
Right.
Why do you need to buy them digitally like that?
And do they really think that the 15-year-olds are going to be like, oh, I really need Come Together right now?
Yeah, you know what makes me mad, too, is you know how much an album is on iTunes, one of the Beatles albums?
It's more expensive, isn't it?
$13.
Okay. What are they normally 10, right?
Well, yeah,
Most of them are
exactly. And then
$9.99, yeah.
even then I find that as sort of a rip-off.
What, $10?
Well, not a rip. I mean, don't you think it should be less than the physical
Listen,
CD?
Tuckervitz, put the fucking matzo ball soup down and stop complaining about paying people for their work.
No, I'm not saying I don't want to pay people for their work, but I'm saying if it costs them less to distribute it and to produce it, then they should pass that savings along.
But
to
CDs
me.
used to be like $17-18.
Yeah.
So that $10 ain't bad.
Yeah,
And
what,
it's
at
instant
Coconuts at your
gratification.
mall? Come on.
Coconuts.
I don't know. Remember that store?
Yeah, sure. I remember coconuts.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I'm
didn't
just
buy
saying,
nothing there.
would you rather sell fewer copies of your work would you rather make more money off fewer copies or sell a lot more to more people at a lower price?
You should ask Wayne. He's the mathematician of the
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
I
group
want to
now.
sell a lot more.
See, exactly.
Yes.
So if you priced albums at $8, you'd sell a hell of a lot more than at $13. Are we on? This is why. Come on, what do we charge for our box set with shipping?
Not enough.
Exactly.
What do you mean, not enough. I think it's $26, and that's delivered.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good for 45 shows.
45 over 5 years. Really?
Yeah.
I want to say the last show that we did, I went home and I tweeted that, we're going to put a couple shows together because we came out here gun-ho. We're going to do shows for the next couple months.
Well, here's the thing. When we were doing lots of shows, the three of us didn't have shit going on.
No. I don't have shit going on now. It's been since summer.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
You're
it's
pretty
true.
busy these days,
That's
dude.
true.
You know, talking about curtains and all the other shit that you're into.
Cribs.
Cribs.
You know what, though, is after last show, I set up a voicemail box
Yes,
for
you did.
Wayne that never got used. See, this is why I don't do anything, because it never gets used.
Or maybe your ideas suck.
No, that's a good idea.
It was a
because-
good idea.
Because you said you get a lot of emails where people want to talk to you or
Yes.
leave you messages. So I set up a voicemail box where people could call you.
Yeah, but they were all going to want to know about a book. That a book ain't happening.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know that now.
But then we don't play the ones.
Why? But you could make money. Here's the thing: you're always
Yes.
complaining about money, but if you actually put your stories down,
Well, I said to read. Some of them needed some help.
I said I would help you.
yes.
You.
This is
just
also the guy
write
that-
down
Do you,
the story.
do you want a percentage, though, for your help?
Well, you got to pay me something.
What? You're supposed to be a friend.
Go.
Wait. So Reed makes your book come together as an editor and everything else.
Yes, that's
and then
right.
gets no fucking piece of the action.
He gets nothing.
What?
It's not his stories. You got nothing.
You
Not
don't really
my
understand
stories.
the publishing business, do you? You really don't.
I understand the rights to the stories are mine.
When did he suddenly become Metallica with
He's like
fucking?
even an intellectual property lawyer now. Come on. You send me just one of your stories. You type it out on your own. I'll clean it up and I'll put it out there. We'll have one chapter by next show.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh dear God!
You said
in
this for
heaven.
2
You said
years.
This 2 years, dude.
Here's the thing with the fucking T-shirts and everything else. people kept saying, why don't you sell T-shirts? Why don't you sell a box set? And it's like, after a while, you're an idiot not to fucking do it.
You're leaving money on the table.
And so people, I swear to you, dude, every fucking week I'm getting emails about your stupid fucking book.
So do I.
Dude, you could make thousands and thousands of dollars, but your fucking lazy ass will not.
This is
Here's
true.
the other thing is I gave this fucker an Xbox the other day, and I'm like, you playing it? No. And I'm like, what?
I've been playing.
No.
He said he was playing.
I have been playing.
Have you?
Yes, I told you I'm addicted to just going horseback riding. My wife's even found me. She's like, what are you doing? I said, horseback riding.
It's the Lazlow Show.
Hey, Lazlow.
Hi.
How's it going?
It was going well until about 35 minutes ago when I said, welcome to the Lazlow Show.
Hey, Lazlow, I was wanting to know something for quite a while. You and Reed used to work in advertising, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just wondering, were there any of the commercials that you guys did that actually went out the air across the country?
Well, yes. Reed wrote a lot of A&E ads, actually.
I was trying to think if we ever worked on anything together. We did a Cuervo
we
commercial
did
together.
Cuervo.
But I think that it's the kind of thing where they run at like 3 a.m. in San Jose or something in one place.
You know, the other thing, because I've been watching that show, Mad Men, which is the most depressing show in the world if you've worked at an advertising agency, because it doesn't matter what decade it is. That show like depicts how horrible it is to work in an ad agency. And Reed and I were at cubicles just getting shit on by Duck fucking Phillips or whatever that fool's name is on that show. It's so depressing, the shit that we used to do, dude.
Yeah.
It was depressing as hell. Because you could have great ideas and then some asshole in a suit that takes... His whole job is to take the client out to a titty bar. and then he comes in and shits all over your fucking creative ideas.
And we didn't even have all the alcohol and being able to treat women badly like they do on Mad Men.
Dude, that'd be great to work in an office where you could just put a cigarette out on a fucking secretary's forehead. Like, suck a dick, bitch. I'll be in here sleeping off this hangover and urinating on myself.
I gotta watch that show. I've never seen it.
Dude.
I know.
People always said that. It's not that... People make it sound like it's the end-all, be-all TV show. It's not, but...
Built up so much. Like The Wire. You guys watch The Wire?
The Wire's fantastic.
It has been built up so much. I got the first season on DVD, but I can't bring myself to watch it because I'm afraid that I won't like it as much as everyone says it's going to be, how good it's going to be. You know?
Really? So if somebody kept talking about how hot a supermodel is and then she came over to your house, you're like, I can't fuck you because everybody says you're so fantastic.
Could be. Could be. Well, look, what's his face? Tony Parker got divorced from Eva Longoria. I mean, that shows you that even that gets old after a while. That's kind of sad, isn't it?
No, because I don't follow this horse shit.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question. Before you ask Danny, come in.
I need a beer.
I need a bathroom break.
Oh, dear. What are you, 8?
To diabetes.
I'm telling, and I already got like 2 beers in me.
You're barely even talking. Just go.
I'm trying to all right.
Just go. You're barely talking anyway. He's over there with his high blood pressure and his diabetes. It's like Wilford Brimley in this motherfucker.
Come on, man. 4 times a night to get up to pee. He says sometimes he gets up on the hour every night. On the hour. Something's going on.
I know. Something's going on. He's dying. Our co-host is dying.
Man, maybe we should. There you go. We'll have his book fund where we fund his medical treatment through. He writes a chapter. We get some money. We get some medical care for him. We'll have like a telethon.
Here's the thing: is we're gonna have to get together with him in order to do the book. Do you know what I mean? It's like we're gonna have to sit down with his ass at his house. You ever been to his house?
No.
Oh fuck, does it stink? You're on the Lazlow Show.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, hi.
Yo, Reed, Yoko 2, details.
Yoko 2?
Yeah, Yoko Ono 2.
What do you mean?
Well, he's insinuating that you have a woman in your life.
Oh, how do you know this?
You told me.
Well, how did I tell you?
You emailed me.
Oh, yes, okay. Are you the one who was pestering me all the time on email?
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
No, come on, man. See, let me guess. You're in your teens or 20s because you treat the internet like it's a phone call, man. Like I'm going to be on a message board at all times. I'm not.
But you are.
I'm not on the message board.
Man.
Yes, the next day after you threw a shit fit on the message board.
How long have you had a speech impediment?
Me? I'm Irish.
Dude.
Oh, man.
there's a fine line between speech impediment and Irish. You're fucking up the English language. You're fucking Lucky Charms.
Hey.
Hello?
Hello, Bob?
What do you got?
Place an order, please.
Okay.
Good.
All
I'd
right.
like to get some video on this show, please.
Here's the thing.
We can barely get the audio out this time.
Right.
This dude wants video.
The shit is busted.
Come on.
And here's the other thing. We do a radio show, right?
Yeah.
We don't do a TV show. We do a radio show.
Right, and here, what is the advantage of watching video of us sitting here against a green wall?
Exactly.
There is no advantage.
Well, it's not actually. You don't see the green wall.
What's a green
you can
screen?
put any fucking background you want back there. Dude, he made it 35 minutes, and then he had to go pee.
Something's going on with him.
Something's going on. It's called diabetes.
He's like Andy Rooney, dude.
And he's fat as hell. Dude, we got to do something. We got to put him on like some kind of diet.
Mm-hmm. Let's get him on one of those reality shows. We got to have an intervention.
True.
Are you down?
Dude, you know, you were talking about the whole thing with Mad Men.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this, and I was reading an article on like the New Yorker or something. Somebody was talking about phones, and you know, it sort of goes back to that dude you were just talking to. It's like, do you remember before phone calls were dropped? Do you know what I mean? Like when you would call somebody and you could talk to them.
Yes.
These days, you just, and even if you've got a good wireless provider, it's just okay that conversations drop out, or you're like, hello.
Yeah.
It's like, it's amazing what we fucking put up with for convenience. There also used to be some politeness.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you would like worry if it was dinner time before you called?
It's true.
You would actually be like, oh, it's
he's back.
It's how now when you pee, is it slow or is it fast?
It depends. Sometimes it's a little slow. It's funny.
Is there any blood in it?
You know, I heard you guys talking outside. It's like amazing. I wake up so much at night and pee that occasionally, you know, you're sleeping still and it's dark, and I don't put the light on to go to bed, so you miss the bowl a little bit. And I've really been hearing a lot of
bit.
You know, you start this pee, and you know it's not hitting the bowl because there's no sound of it hitting water.
So it's on the floor.
A little's on the floor. You know, there's a wall close to the toilet, but I'm sure there's been a little on the wall.
Does your lady know that she's walking around in your urine?
Dude, oh my God. She actually told me to fucking sit down to piss. She goes, come on, just sit down and piss.
Do you do it?
No, I don't, because it's not convenient.
And it's emasculating.
It's more convenient to just urinate on your own floor.
Well,
so what, do you get a little toilet tissue and you mop that shit up yourself?
I got to say, she has a whole mop system pretty much ready for me to go.
What is it?
What is what?
What do you mean she's got a mop system ready?
She's got a mop. If I miss the bowl, I'm supposed to mop the bathroom floor.
She just throws a towel on the floor in disgust.
Yeah. And then wraps it around her head.
Wow.
You make her mop up
so you're pissing in the dark 4 times a night.
Oh, sometimes more, Laz. No lie. I think the night I stayed at your house upstate, I pissed 4 times.
Come on, man. You got to be worried. That's not normal.
Yeah, I know it's not. Dude, it's not normal to not get 3 hours in a row of sleep.
What? So why... Okay, so we're going to find you a doctor.
Correct.
And I will call and say, listen, my friend is dying.
Here's my credit card.
And here's my credit card. Or you could just, why don't you just take Reed's thing and go to a place and say that you're Reed Tucker? And just take his, because they don't look for ID.
No, they don't. I haven't been to the doctor in like 2 years.
Perfect. And you've got health care.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so he'll give you his Cigna card or whatever the fuck.
Let's do it.
And then you go in and say that,
what the hell?
Dude, I cannot wait. And what'll be great is when it goes on your permanent record that you've got diabetes.
Yes, exactly.
And you start getting denied coverage and shit.
Oh, maybe there's a doctor listening to this who can diagnose Wayne. What does it mean when you pee 5 times a night? Does anyone know?
Yeah, it's called you're dying.
I'm dying.
We should type up, what's that medical website, WebMD? We should put in all your...
That website is terrible. Every time... Something
crazy.
Like I had this crazy ringing thing going on the left side of my head.
Ringing?
Yeah, it's from Nam. It was terrible.
That's not good with somebody who works with sound for a living, dude.
Oh, he was panicked. Don't you worry.
And dude, it wasn't. And what was crazy is it wasn't from sound. That's what was fucked up.
Was it your fillings getting radio signals?
You know, I was doing some fucking free water diving and shit, and some kind of station tube malfunction or. Some kind of Croatian parasite it was like that Wrath of Khan and shit was coming out of my ear. It was bad. It was bad.
They fix it?
Dude, another example. I went to this doctor, and she literally gave me like a hearing test. She's like, your hearing's perfect. And then she gave me this pressure test. It took 10 minutes. I got a bill for $600.
See?
And they're like, oh, it's not covered by your deductible.
Ooh.
I'm like, are you fucking like I have the highest coverage that you can get.
And you pay for that yourself.
Yes, it's a fucking scam. It is in this country. It is a fucking scam.
Should have gone to Canada.
You think? What to go to the doctor? I'm going to fly to Canada.
It's free. You drive.
Do you know how long it takes to drive from New York City to Canada?
Yeah, but it's scenic.
It's really scenic.
Yeah.
Well, I'll remember that when I have to go to the emergency room.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
can we get to Toronto?
Exactly. You'd be swimming across a lake.
Exactly.
Didn't they decriminalize weed up there or something? Somebody told me.
Pretty much.
Did they?
Dude, if you haven't been, you're in your 30s, dude. You need to go get like a proper physical.
Yes, you do.
You can't go 2 years without going to the doctor.
Yeah, you're right. I know. I should. I'm going to go back.
I'm going to go back.
I'm gonna...
You know, healthcare is the only thing that when you have health insurance and you're paying like $1 million a fucking month out of your paycheck and your company's paying like 75% on top of that, to be like, I really don't want to use this.
I know, but you don't. What am I going to do? Go for a physical?
Oh, dude, I'm
I'm
a hypochondriac.
Why? What are you going for?
I was running like 20, 25 miles a week and doing a bunch of hiking and stuff.
Yeah.
And fucked some shit up, and I went to the doctor right away. I was like, "Fucking, let's go."
Did they fix it?
Nah, I'm just I'm hooked on Oxy now.
Like Rush Limbaugh.
Right, exactly.
You guys have had your run-ins with doctors. Remember, Lazlow almost died from eating too much soy.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Terrible.
Dude, so I did this radio tour. The other reason we haven't done a radio show is because I've been out doing making video games. You know,
Right.
because this is a hobby, which is going really well. Because right now there's 256 people listening to us.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it is.
We could have fit all of them in Anthony's
Yeah,
house.
we really could.
We could have done a
How many
live
people
show.
listen to your podcast? Is it live or just?
No, it's just downloadable. It's I'm not sure. The numbers are hard to find.
Are you claiming that income?
There's no income.
Well, you
There's
just
no
said you had a
income?
sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't claim that.
You don't claim it.
I mean, we offset because what we pay and with equipment, you know how it is.
Right.
Bandwidth. we have thousands.
Are you telling me there's thousands of people that want to listen to?
I would say that everyone
North
in
Carolina basketball.
Yeah, I
A lot
would.
of North Carolina basketball fans.
It's a pretty popular
It's a
program.
built-in niche.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
you
it's
don't
just,
care about sports. We
no,
know.
I don't. I really don't. You know what I care about? The people. You're on the Lazlow show.
Hey guys, what's going on? Love the show.
Thanks. Which of the
you
two?
mentioned video games, Laz. I just wanted to say L.A. Noir trailer looks fantastic. Just want to know if there's a definitive release date yet.
No, I think it's somewhere next year. I hope soon. We're working on it furiously. There's many Rockstar Studios as well as Bondi in Australia.
Before you hang up on this guy, how big is your cock?
About 8.
What are you doing?
Well, his voice is so fucking deep, man. I thought something was pulling on the vocal cords. Hold
on a second.
I'm all the way down in the south, and there's all kinds of viruses and shit going on down here. Not the fun kind, like the AIDS.
I've never heard anybody describe AIDS as fun, but so let me get this straight. You think that if you have a big cock, it pulls on your vocal cords?
Sure, that guy's got deep voices. That's how you know someone's got a big cock.
It's a really interesting
I've never heard
theory.
this
I never knew the cock was attached to the larynx.
You notice how high your voice is, right?
Oh yeah, dude. Listen, my middle name is Whiskey Dick. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man.
So you're saying when you're drunk, you're more comfortable with your size than you're not drunk. So you're drunk, you're out walking around naked, but you're not drunk. You're not showing up.
No, when I'm not.
What are you talking about?
I really don't obsess about.
Oh man.
About these things, and you can't see your cock.
Sure, I can in a mirror.
Are you gaining? You got
So
a little tubby over there?
when you're completely erect, if you look down, can you see your cock?
Oh, sure, yes, I can see my cock. Yeah.
Or you got a bit of a belly?
I got a bit of a gunt. Yeah.
Gunt.
A bit of a belly, dude. Show him your belly. Stand up.
Smack it in the microphone.
Stand up. Look at that thing, dude.
Jesus.
Sexy on the beach.
You call him the fucking Octomom. That thing is
God.
enormous.
Yep.
Oh,
and that's
man.
what Budweiser Tits comes for.
Yeah, Budweiser Tits does like Wayne. Hi, you're on the Lazlow Show. Hi, you're on the Lazlow Show.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Lazlow, like a year ago he mentioned that he had a role for Opie on Red Dead Redemption, and I was just wanted to call to see what that role might have been.
That role would be the guy who you call a lot and doesn't show up for the recording.
Wow.
Yeah, he was going to be a sheriff. I was going to make Opie one of the lawmen. There's a bunch of different lawmen in the game. But you can play the game and buy guns from Anthony. That's very exciting.
Nice.
Have you played the game that my friends and I spent years making, or you too busy talking about some fucking tall, honky racist bouncing a ball around?
Come on, man. Wayne gets a free Xbox. He gets a free copy of every game. I look in my mailbox every day with tears in my eyes, waiting for something free.
I'm going to guess right now that on your kitchen table is a J. Crew and a Bed Bath & Beyond catalog, and that your gaming console is not even plugged in.
It's plugged in, but it's inside. You got to open some drawers to get to it.
She
It's
let
hidden
you play?
away. It's hidden away. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And are you playing the 2K basketball? Everybody loves that one.
No, I don't have that. I haven't gotten a video game in like 3 years.
Good. It's good to see that you're
supporting the industry.
Really boring. I just don't understand people that don't play video games.
You know what I wanted to ask you about, though, was what do you think of that? Have you seen that Microsoft, I think it's called Kinect? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I would never speak ill of Sony or Microsoft, and I appreciate their partnership in all future Rockstar projects.
But have you seen that? You know, this is
Yes.
the thing where you play games without a controller. It's like motion
Yes.
capture.
Right.
Nothing?
There's one actually where
Is
you
that
have
the future?
to. Well, there's one that I do like where you actually have to stand in front of it and make your cock do the windmill, and it controls things on screen. It's fantastic.
But don't you think that's the future?
It is. It's all the future.
All right.
Nothing's the past. It's all.
All right.
Hi, you're on the show. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Evidently wasting a Saturday evening.
Exactly.
Hi, you're on the Lazlow Show. Boy. Hi, you're on the Lazlow Show.
Hello, this is Sasquatch, and I'm very angry for the violence you're advocating in said games.
That's a very interesting character. What kind of character is it? It's sort of a little sling blade. What else are you going for there?
This is Bill the Sasquatch. I live here in Arkansas.
It must just be amazing.
I was more Canadian than Arkansas.
Yeah,
His
was it?
accent. Yeah. Who's?
That sounds like he's sticking his dick between some lumber. Hi, you're on the Lazlow Show.
Holy shit. Hey, this is Coke Logic. What's going on, Laz?
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Coke Logic, who made one of the best animations ever, which was from our show. Dude,
yes,
people
solid.
still people watching that.
Solid.
Awesome. We got to do that again. We got to pick out a bit and
Well,
animate that shit.
as soon as there's one that's actually interesting, and it's not just us sitting around talking horse shit. Wayne is now saving all his stories for the book, but which he refuses to write it.
That's a great idea, by the way. I wish I'd fucking thought of that.
What?
That's perfect for him.
A book?
Oh, yeah, that children's book?
Well, yeah, the children's
book.
The children's book is going to be really good. It's the first thing.
What?
It's
That's not right?
No, you read it is true. And you open the book. It's got some great pictures, and you read some stories to the children. And the first page, you talk about Pierce Cox.
See, I thought it was going to be like an ironic thing where it's all Wayne's great stories, but presented like a children's book, so it's kind of for adults.
I was just having this discussion with Wayne before the show that we should do something like in a comic format where we illustrate his stories.
Right.
And he was like, oh, okay, let's get that done. I said, dude, send me one of your stories, and we'll see what happens.
Right. I could not freebase with a whore. I mean, what is this really gonna?
It's gonna be him banging a star-bellied sneak.
Right. Exactly. All right. Thanks, Coke.
Oh, hey, I had a question, though.
Oh, okay.
Any information on Bully 2?
No, they don't even tell me.
No?
No.
Are you working on L.A. Noir soundtrack?
We're all L.A. Noir writing scripts, going through the game, making everything hum. It's looking fantastic. So
I know the fucking the facial animation, unbelievable.
yeah, it is. It's like a whole new technology, but it's a lot of work. I will say that those guys that did it are fantastic. All right,
They
man.
are.
Thanks.
Rockstar's the best.
Appreciate it.
So when Bully 2 does come out, do you think it'll be for the Microsoft Kinect?
I don't know, but I do
Okay.
know that it's time. Listen, if I send you over, because dude, everybody's raving about NBA 2K, like the new.
Yeah.
They're raving about it.
Yeah.
Do I need to send you a copy for you to be relevant with our culture? All you care about is pop culture, but
You just have to nod your head, Reed. That's all.
I'll do it. But the thing is, with those games, you have to spend so many hours to
No,
really
you
get
don't.
the most out of it. Yeah, because I've heard the NBA, the 2K, you basically, the good thing about it is playing, a whole season and things like that, as opposed to just picking it up and having two teams square off for one game.
Well, I'd hate. No, let's go through a Reed Tucker evening.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
And yeah.
Get home.
Right.
Cry.
What am I crying about?
Just, dude, everything.
Because your asshole's bleeding.
You're in the fucking... Dude, I would bet the second you walk in the door, you are in the fetal position.
Yeah.
Right there on the welcome mat.
Yeah. I don't know. Why am I so sad?
I don't know. So you get home.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You open the fridge, looking a bit forlorn.
Yeah.
And then what? Then what happens? I know what happens. You turn the television on.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That could happen, yeah.
So you turn the TV on and surf through the 800 channels of horse shit that they call entertainment these days.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
I will watch perhaps something that I recorded, or I will watch a basketball game, or I watch the NFL. What are you talking about? You want me to blow the microphone?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
But you don't have time for video games.
It's not that I don't have time. I just don't. They become so involved.
No, they don't.
You
Dude,
can't really play.
Dude, I play it
for an hour.
I play an hour every night.
Well, but you're working towards something, in those.
What do you mean working towards
like
something?
Grand Theft Auto, that you're supposed to complete all the missions. You're supposed to basically finish the game is the goal. It's not like something that you can pick up, you can play. I mean,
Yes,
I know
it
you
is.
can play in
Dude,
increments.
Red
I
Dead
know.
Redemption, I would pick up and do like 2 missions and then turn it off.
Right.
Your theory is horseshit.
But I'm saying it's a whole. It requires many hours to finish the game.
Right. That's why you do it an hour a night.
I'm saying something like a Mortal Kombat game. You can just pick up, you can fight, and then you can put it away, and you're done with it.
Okay.
Or like Rock Band or something. You can play one song, put it away, and then you're done with it.
Uh-huh.
Or Wii Sports or something like that.
Right.
Have I won you over?
No, you haven't.
Okay,
Because
no.
dude, I cannot tell you how many fantastic games there are out there now
No.
that you're fucking completely missing out on.
I know you're right, but I'm saying something like I've heard like Assassin's Creed is really
I've
good.
heard.
Well,
I've heard. Why have you stopped?
I don't know. No more time.
Dude, you have plenty of time. Here's the thing that I love is when people say I don't have time to play video games, but they sit in front of that shit box known as the television and surf through, oh, look, it's Kim Kardashian's fucking stupid big ass. Or,
yeah.
dude.
No, I agree. I don't watch
dude,
that. I watch a lot of movies.
Here's what you need to do.
Yes.
Cut your cable, dude. Just be done with it.
I can't. Sports. Dude, I got to have sports. That's the only thing.
Sports. I'll give you sports.
Yeah, because
but everything else.
No, I agree.
On TV is garbage.
Dude, I agree. And everything you can watch online if you want to watch it
Dude,
online.
you've got Netflix
except
on,
for sports.
You've got Netflix on the Xbox.
No, I agree. And I have Netflix on the Xbox. I'm just saying the only thing I keep cable for is the sports. Period. That's it.
So, do you have a 360 or are you still on the fucking 2600? What do you got over there?
I got a ColecoVision.
Okay. What do you got?
I got a Xbox 360.
Okay. So I will send you a copy of Red Dead Redemption.
Sweet.
Will you at least play it?
I will play it.
Okay.
Yes.
Turn off the TV for a second and be part of a cinematic experience.
I will.
Okay.
I used to play Grand Theft Auto.
It's because you were in it.
Well, that's true, and I got a
Did
free
you finish
copy.
it?
No, God, no.
No.
He doesn't finish anything.
How many hours? Because you know how it keeps track of how many hours you've put in. You know?
I don't
even tell you.
I
think I got up to like 40 some hours, and even then it was
Dude, I
probably
got
like
40 hours in the
third.
one game at the horse betting parlor. no fucking lie, man. I kept wanting to know how many zeros it would add to my account at the top, and then finally I learned it will just fill the whole fucking
Speaking
top.
of adding zeros, dude, I was looking in the news today. Did you see? I love that Wesley Snipes is going to prison.
Yeah, how long is he going to jail for?
That whole 3 years.
3 years.
I love that argument. America's the greatest country in the world. I don't want to pay to get in. I don't want to pay my fucking. And this whole like taxes are illegal. Really?
Yeah, that was his argument.
Yeah,
this is something like the founding fathers didn't meet. Yeah, good luck with that.
It's like, dude, they had wooden teeth and slaves.
Come on. Oh man. But don't you think that going to jail is the best thing that is going to ever happen to him?
Oh,
when he gets out, he's going to be so damn popular.
It's going to be like Blade Oz in that motherfucker.
It's going to be like the Michael Vick.
Seriously, dude. Michael Vick, look how good he is
Good
now.
he's doing, man, yeah.
Dude, because all you can do in prison, the only thing you do is you have
Suck
time.
Cock.
Yes, well, that's number one. But
sorry.
you work out.
Yeah.
And you get meaner. Whoa.
You're on the Lazlow Show.
Hey, Lazlow, what's going on, man?
Hi.
I'm Nick from Canada, and I'm calling from South Korea. I'm here for the Global StarCraft League Championship competition.
What the fuck?
What is that?
Wait, you're in what? You're in South Korea?
I'm in South Korea, man. I'm in a smoky net cafe right now. No one can speak English, so it's okay. I can talk loud.
Right.
What's up?
Right now, will you do me just a favor? I want
Yes, sir.
Just repeat after me. Okay? I'm gonna kill all you fucking gooks.
I'm gonna kill all you.
No.
Don't. You'll cause an international incident.
Now, South Korea. So, why are you in South Korea?
StarCraft 2.
And this is what? StarCraft 2 is explain it to the people.
StarCraft 2 is a real-time strategy game. It's basically the sport of Korea. Like, it's as big as soccer, basketball. It's StarCraft 2. Blizzard's putting a lot of money into promoting it, and one of the things they have going on right now is a competition for $80,000 US dollars, and every month they give the money away to like random Koreans or white people. If you want to play, go for it.
Random
sure.
Koreans. And so, let me get this straight. First off, what time is it over there?
It's 9 a.m.
Good. And so now I know that the South Korea is absolutely bonkers about online games like World of Warcraft and all those. They're nuts about it. And so, do you go to a convention center every day? Is that what you're doing?
Well, pretty much. But I mean, I go to a net cafe. I live like beside a PC Bang, which never closes, and for like less than $1 a day, you get like super fast internet that's like awesome, and it's all the games on it, and you just play, and it's like everything for free, and it's just friggin' awesome. My mind's blown. But I just play StarCraft 2. So I'm training to play at that a lot, and I'm trying to get into the next season of this TV show, which is they air it on Korean television and on the internet for free. It's called I think it's GOM TV. I think it's if you Google GOM TV, you can watch it for free. You can download it too. You don't have to pay for it. It's totally free.
Have you ever thought about living in a country that wasn't an oppressive kook freak show? I mean, like maybe. I mean, you're from Canada. Why are you in South Korea?
Dude, on the way over here, I met an American on the airplane, and she worked for the CIA, and they're keeping tabs on North Korea. And she's like, "Why are you telling me all this?" And she got bumped down from business class, and she's in econ. She's like, "That's not a problem. I trust you. You're a Canadian." I'm like, "Right."
I got to be honest. Any respectable member of the CIA is not talking to your dumb ass on the plane.
Exactly.
I know, right? She was full of Botox. She was the wife of a CIA agent. That was the lowdown on that whole situation. It's very interesting.
It really does sound like a bad Bond movie.
So are you living in South Korea for good?
I'm here for a month, maybe more. Depends if they catch my visa or not. Hopefully they won't, and I'll just stay here indefinitely. But we'll see. Probably.
What are you doing for money, Sakak?
I'm not doing anything for money. I'm teaching English kind of illegally out of my house, and other than that, I'm just
teaching English illegally.
How are the Asian men treating you?
Very nice. They're very polite. There's absolutely no tolerance for homosexuality.
They bow as you fuck them in the ass.
They're very nice people.
But are you attracted to the Gaysians?
No, there's no. I hate to repeat it, but like they absolutely have zero tolerance for homosexuality in South Korea. There's like you're not allowed to be gay here. That's just the rules.
Wow, there must be a crazy underground scene then.
Military, U.S. military apparently. Yeah, there's a lot of American soldiers who want to blow people. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I know. Interesting. Well, it's good to hear from you and your downward spiral into irrelevancy.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks for calling into the show. Wow.
What?
Dude, I never know if that fool is like. He tell these stories like, yeah, I was on acid listening to your show, and I told my parents I was gay, and now I'm in South Korea, and there's talking to a CIA person. I'm calling shenanigans.
I don't think so. He sounded completely above the board on that game, dude. He knew way too much about the game and like how to get online and stuff. And
they love the internet cafes over there.
Do they?
Dude. Oh, they.
See, I don't get it. You know, it's such a high tech culture, and yet they're still going to an internet cafe like it's 1993. What's going on?
I don't get it.
They can't afford computers, or they like a communal experience,
they're
or
very
what?
poor in Asia.
Have you been to South Korea?
Hell no. Dude, I'm scared of it. First off, I will not go to Japan.
It's so crowded, man. I heard
and they're
it's
racist
against you,
dude. If you have tattoos, you can't go into like pools at the hotel.
Really?
Seriously, dude.
But you know, I do want to go to China because you'll be like a foot taller than everyone. And I have a black friend who went to China, and he went to one of the rural parts. And because he was a black guy and they'd never seen a black guy, they asked him for his autograph. So imagine what a star you would be. Apparently they're obsessed with like Westerners.
It's like the delayed laughs in the next room. I don't know if that's
true, dude.
I think a couple phone calls came from the next room.
Are they? You think so?
Yeah.
Hi, you're on the Lazlow show. Is this Danny?
Is this Anthony?
Hey guys.
Who's this?
Hey.
This is Will in Charlotte.
Hi, Will.
It's one of your boys, Reed.
I'm enjoying the show.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Hey, do you like North Carolina basketball, Will, in Charlotte?
I hate North Carolina
Oh,
basketball.
you son of a bitch.
Right.
Come on.
Right. You know, what's really important in the world is bouncing an orange ball around the court. Not seeing if we can solve our problems through masturbation. What do you what can we do for you?
I wanted to get your take on the Activision Infinity Ward thing that happened, I guess after Modern Warfare 2 came out and is kind of going on. Get your take on Black Ops, and then see if you can give us any indication on when to look for GTA, the next GTA.
I will say this. I enjoy working in Rockstar Games and will not answer any of these questions.
You're not allowed to say anything.
Well, it's not that I'm not allowed. It's just I don't like to. I'm not going to talk out of school. I don't want to, talk about other publishers.
Right.
There's publishers that talk trash about us. I don't think it's appropriate.
I'm not saying you have to talk trash.
But
that Black Ops is the biggest selling video game ever, right?
Basically. Dude, it's great. The install base of video games, consoles, is getting bigger and bigger. Back when San Andreas was the biggest selling video game of all time, it was because there was 100 million PS2 consoles out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's been rough for video game makers in the last 2-3 years because a PS3 or an Xbox 360 were very expensive. They're now finally can buy an Xbox for $200.
Yeah.
So with the install base getting bigger, it's great because games are just going to keep selling bigger and bigger. I think it's fantastic. There's so many good games out that I want to play. I would recommend Undead Redemption, Undead Nightmare for Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
But it's just like you wouldn't know because you're gay. But there's like Black Ops, NBA 2K. There's some fantastic shit out there.
So you will play NBA 2K even though you don't like basketball?
No,
Okay.
I refuse to be involved with basketball in any way.
Okay.
No, you know what? I wouldn't mind checking it out. I used to like playing that football game where it was the little red bleeps on the screen and you would move it across. That was.
I thought you were going to say it was the electric one that had the little guy with the magnet on the table. You turn the electricity on, he vibrated around.
Dude, I saw some guy send his resume in because we're hiring for all sorts of positions. This guy sent his resume in and said the original Bud Bowl was his idea. Do you remember that shit at halftime?
Yes,
when
I do.
It was like the vibrating magnet shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like. He's like, and they stole that idea from me. It's like, well, hope that's working out for you. Dude, I went to this hip-hop station so I did this radio tour for Undead Nightmare. And I was at this hip-hop station. And before they were coming out of a song, and I said, can I say, because this guy that was one of the DJs was playing, and he was shooting these zombie prostitutes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, is it cool if I say that you're shooting zombie hoes? And he said, no, you can't say hoe on this station. I was like, this is Chicago's hip-hop station. You can't say hoe? Can't say bitch? I'm like, what has happened to hip hop?
Used to be down.
Dude, I can't even listen to, like, when you listen to a commercial hip hop station, it is like every other word is reversed, or it's got a cow sound over it, or bleeped out. It's just like, really not enjoying this song. But dude, so I'm at this hip hop station, and I got this T-shirt on, this big fucking 6'5" big black dude rolls up on me, and he points at my shirt, and he goes, "Is that Helvetica?" And I go,
fan of fonts.
I'm really don't know, sir. I didn't really know that, like, font distinctions was huge in the hip hop community. You know, they're like, I dig me some fucking Century New Gothic, nigga. I like me that Times New Roman, and bitches go crazy over that shit. Calibri. Man, I had this girl over the other night. I was banging them wingdings. Like, what kind of question is that? What fonts do I have on my shirt?
I think you can get shot for wearing the wrong font in that
really?
part of town. Yeah, dude. You don't want to roll in with Helvetica.
Exactly. You got some faggoty, scripty font. You get shot in the face.
You better mean it if you're going to wear Helvetica, dude.
Right, exactly. Dude, I finally got around to watching, like, I guess the two most recent Batman movies were, like, Batman. Have you seen Batman Begins?
No, I haven't.
What?
I just finally watched Batman Begins and The Dark Knight.
Pretty good.
Dude, terrible.
No,
and
come on.
And here's why.
All right, go ahead. Give us your review.
Batman always has to go like this.
It's so lame.
He's striking fear into the hearts of the cowardly criminals.
Dude, it's so gay.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty. But come on, the action and the filming is done well for a superhero movie.
I have to say,
it's pretty good.
Batman Begins was really corny. It was just dude. It's so many dumb little action movie things. Just like, really, come on. I mean, the Dark Knight wasn't bad because that had the dead guy in it.
Heath Ledger.
Whatever. I just love it how we get all upset when a junkie dies, but fucking 5 people from the 101st Airborne got their legs blown off last week, and we could give a fuck. But some self-entitled fucking guy in Hollywood, it's such a tragedy. Really? 3-4 guys a day fucking dying and coming back in body bags and getting their fucking body parts blown off and coming back to the United States and blowing their heads off. And we are bugging about some stupid starlet. Dude, it disgusts me. Ain't nobody know this war is still going on.
Wow, man.
Ain't nobody.
I'm going to get a guitar and I'm going to start to strum some
dude,
Arlo Guthrie.
This whole country has gone completely lame.
Well,
everybody's whining, I don't want to have to pay for it. It's like, we are at war. You may have to fucking pay some money.
But you won't walk through the body scanner even though we're at war.
Well, because, dude, how can you tell me that these motherfuckers are fighting for our freedoms when I got to get a strip search from some chick from Compton?
Oh, man. We're getting out of Afghanistan, though.
Dude,
isn't that the
listen,
word?
Anytime. When?
2022 or something.
Are you telling me that the front lines of our freedom are protected with somebody with cornrows? Really? Really?
Is that bothering you?
He's going to take your
That's
bottle
a black
of
person
Sprite.
that's
No, it's
searching
not that. It's just that dude, if there were a very professional delegation of people at airport security that looked like, you know what, these people are not fucking around. They could like sometimes when you go through airport security in other countries, there's guys sitting there with fucking submachine guns.
Yeah, like Israel.
It is. I don't listen. You keep your whole Palestine-Israel thing over there. But you know, like you go through the Amsterdam airport, places like that. It's no fucking around.
Yeah,
dude. It looks like literally they're about to bust into a hip hop video when I fucking going through airport security.
I wonder what they get paid because they must not be getting paid.
Well, that's
much
it.
They can't attract anyone.
That's it. They don't want to pay shit for that stuff.
Yeah, it's either they work at the airport patting you down or they drive the subway.
And I got to tell you, the number of times that I've gone through security, and some guy sees all my Rockstar bags and my fucking T-shirts, he's like, "Oh man, Grand Theft Auto 4, dog," you know? And then they're just like, "I'll go on through."
Get out of here.
Exactly.
Yeah, got to use that to your advantage, man.
I've been out this week, Amazing Grace, the song, the spiritual, written by a slave ship guy. Did you know that? That was written by a slaver.
Stands to reason.
What do you mean? The guy was moving slaves. That was his job.
Oh. Not by a
Not
slave.
a slave, by
okay.
a white guy who used to work on a slave ship.
Why are you investigating Amazing Grace?
I don't know.
What are you on Wikipedia page?
I heard it on NPR. I wanted to turn on and see if they were going to defund that shit.
Oh, man, they had one of their pledge drives recently. Did you listen during that week?
No. I don't really listen to NPR. I'll pick up some stuff every now and then, but this is what I love about we don't give a fuck about journalistic ethics anymore.
Mm-mm.
It's all about people going on TV shows and talking shit. It's a big scream fest, and some fool goes on a TV show and is saying some shit. It's like, dude, actually, you're supposed to be a journalist. You're not supposed to be on there. Like, people have gotten confused that MSNBC and Fox and, like, the liberal and the conservative shows is somehow news and is somehow conservative.
Yeah. Like Keith Olbermann,
what a piece of garbage he is.
Suspended him for a day.
He's a fucking loudmouth. He's the worst. He's worse. They're all terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all terrible.
But they say they're commenters, not journalists. They're not collecting the news. They're commenting.
There ain't no
on
fucking news left, dude.
I agree.
Journalism is done. Hi, welcome to the Complain About Everything show. Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. How are the heroin nods working for you? Jesus Christ. What else is going on in the life of Wayne?
Not much.
Besides you're dying. You're really quiet tonight.
Keeping busy with the new job. Wife's birthday was this weekend?
Oh, so, yeah.
Yes.
There's a huge... This is going to be the greatest party of all time. They've rented a roller skating rink.
Yeah, he was
and
telling me.
It's going to be just like in high school and junior high,
Jesus.
where we're going to get fucked up in the parking lot and then go in and you try to finger bang girls.
I was going to say.
I am so with that.
I hope you also rented a time machine to take you back to 1975 when there actually is skating rinks.
There's a skating rink on Long Island.
Yeah, he was telling me that. I thought they were all
Last
gone,
time we were
man.
there, we were higher than a motherfucker.
Yes, we were.
Dude, I was laughing my ass off.
Did you cram your feet into the stinky rental skates?
I brought my own skates.
What?
Yeah, I got my own skates too.
You're on the Lazlow show. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Lazlow. It's Malik.
Hi, Malik.
I'd just like to call and congratulate you on Undead Nightmare, man. It's a really good game.
Thanks. I'm waiting for the frunkus. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Something good's going on outside.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, really?
Hey, what the fuck are you doing out there? Trying to do a radio show. Yeah,
Thanks, Danny.
Danny says this is funnier. What he's looking at the list of.
We're laughing our balls off out there, and we were talking about the fact that when you got to take a really bad dump, and it's in the fucking bathroom, obviously, and people walk in, and you're in the stall, and you get comments like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" like, "Oh, fuck!" But it's the bathroom.
I'm that guy.
It's the fucking bathroom. They shouldn't even say a word because it's the fucking bathroom.
It's supposed to
and
smell
then
like
Danny,
shit.
Danny said, "I can understand if you walk in a Yankee Candle and it smells like that." And then he came up with a great selling idea: a shit-smelling candle. And then he looks at me and goes, "No one would ever know where it's coming from." So we're just laughing our balls off at the prospect of a shit-smelling candle. Yeah, the Guinness is flowing.
Just so you know, there was a big emergency this week. I got a call from Keith the cop who maintains the compound here. The Budweiser has a leak in it. The CO2 has a leak and is going flat. So this is somehow my problem to get called at work during the day because Anthony called in to work and said he didn't want to do his radio show that he gets paid millions of dollars to do. He wanted to stay home.
He did a personal day.
And I called him, and he was here drinking Morgan and Cokes because the Bud Light is CO2 is fucked up. So
Did you fix that? You got a keg at your house, don't you?
Well, yeah, and I helped install the keg here.
Man.
Speaking of beer, my ass got pulled over damn near got pulled over the other night.
When I read your post, I thought that was Lazlow breaking the law.
Oh, dude, when you have a beer in your hand and the lights go on behind you,
that's not good.
No, it's not good at all.
Where were you going?
Home.
From where?
That's where you're always going when you're fucked up. You're going home.
So how'd you get out of it?
Oh no! So I was in the left lane. There was 3 lanes. There was a cop just sitting by the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
He pulled across 3 lanes, got behind me, turned his lights on. So I took a left onto a side street, and he fucking went around me.
Oh,
sweet. Oh, dude.
That's like having an orgasm right then and there.
That is
dude,
sweet.
it is the greatest feeling.
Yep.
When you are driving drunk and you go by a cop and don't get pulled over, dude, it is like when you finish a boss level of a video game. You were just like, fuck yes.
Oh man.
Fuck yes.
I gotta say, have you ever been pulled over and had to take that sobriety test?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's impossible even when you're sober, man. I couldn't. I've done it at one time, completely sober, and could not. He's like,
he said my eyes look really. This guy said your eyes look really bloodshot. I said I've been crying.
oh man.
It went over really well.
Did he ask about what?
No, I said I got into a fight with my girlfriend.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's sweet. You'd rather be a pussy than get put in
Fuck
jail.
yes, dude! I'll tell him I was sucking.
I'm
cock.
selling the pussy.
Exactly.
I'm selling the pussy story immediately.
Oh man! But they give you that thing, you got to recite the alphabet backwards. Was one of the things he told me. He had to walk the line and had to do the alphabet backwards. I can't do the alphabet backwards. Can you guys?
No, not at all.
Dude, I have to sing the song and then sing it every single time and then go back one letter at a time.
I love when I watch those cop videos and they pull people over and they're fucking falling down. It's like, you arrest the guy. You know he's fucking drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
At that point, they're just doing a TV show.
Right.
Dude, before I forget, this summer, since we're sort of wrapping that stuff up, my chick had a booth on the boardwalk. You know, the big beach boardwalk where Wayne and I live. So I had a booth up there with a couple other people, and they were selling stuff. And so I was hanging out, and this dude and this chick rolled up, and I'd been standing in the sun for so fucking long that I was kind of punch drunk, and so the chick sort of bends over, and they look slightly hardcore, They look like they were in their maybe late 30s, but they really like to party. And the chick leaned over, and she leaned over, and on her back, like not even a tramp stamp, but up top, it said Randy, and there was some roses around it. And I looked at the guy and I go, "Are you Randy?" And he goes, "No." And I go, "That's a bit awkward, isn't it?" Dude, the fact that this guy didn't fucking punch me in the face.
What, do you get pissed off?
Well, dude, that's obviously her previous boyfriend.
Well, I know it could have been her son.
So then I'm having this awkward conversation about what are you gonna do when she's like, oh, he goes, she's fucking me now. What am I gonna do? And then I said to him, I go, but you have to look at it because when you're banging her from behind, and I'm like, why? I'm having a conversation with a complete stranger about the fact that when he fucks this chick from behind, he sees this other dude's name. That's got to be horrible.
So is there anyone on the beach you haven't pissed off this summer?
I don't know.
Basically?
Budweiser tits.
Tramp stamp.
Dude, it's never...
You went after those girls that one day for leaving their trash.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he stormed.
I
stomped off.
Dude, I grabbed their trash. They'd already walked up on the boardwalk. I grabbed their trash. I ran up on the boardwalk and handed it to him. Shoved it in him. You forgot this.
What'd they say?
Oh, yes, we forgot that. Sorry.
Dude,
I agree, man.
I'm a crazy man on the beach.
But if everyone did their part,
then
things would be fine.
It's that kind of NPR mentality that needs to be shut down.
That kind of, yeah, exactly. Obama communism.
Right. That is total socialism. Wow. Yeah. So got into big shit on the beach. Also saw Pee Wee Herman, dude. You big Pee Wee fan?
Yeah. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah. You know, he got the gang back together from his original.
Yeah, he's on Broadway.
For the play, yeah.
His original show. He got him back together earlier this year in L.A. and then brought it to Broadway. Dude, it was fantastic. And when you go to the bar, they give you booze in a sippy cup. I'm not fucking dude, a proper sippy cup.
Oh, you can drink during the show.
Fuck yes, dude. People were. It was at 2:00 in the afternoon on a Saturday,
nice.
And I was blasting bourbon down. I got a triple. So when he's like, "Oh, that's the secret word," I'm standing up and screaming it, and there's cherry. It was fucking awesome.
That is excellent, man.
I never watched that show. I don't get the appeal of that show. I never watched that as a kid. Did you?
No, sure. I love Pee Wee.
I saw Pee Wee's Big Adventure. I liked, but then I never watched the TV show. I don't get what the appeal is.
It was, you know what it was? Because it was a kid show, but it had adult humor in it. It went right over the kids. I mean, dude, there was so much blue humor in this show,
really?
And there's tons of kids in the audience. It goes right over their head.
Yeah, but are you high when you're watching it?
No,
Okay.
no, I wasn't. Did you
Oh, I was definitely high. Yes.
See, exactly.
Fucking hell, you know it.
The clips I've seen from it, it's like big chair that's going to
Big
eat
chair,
you
big
and
cherry,
crazy
yeah.
stuff. It's like it's all for people who are high.
Yeah, I would say it's a little bit for people who are high, but you got to have an imagination also.
Hi, you're on the Lazlow Show.
It's me, Fezzy.
Oh,
Fezzy.
Fezzy. How are you doing, Fezzy? Well, you got one fucking sound clip on your soundboard?
What do you got?
Come on.
What do you got?
What else you got?
This is not a soundboard.
Fezzy, when are you going to actually participate in the Ron and Fez show instead of sitting there collecting a paycheck?
Really?
I know how to set him off if it's really Fez.
Oh, sure.
Fag.
You got it.
You know what's really great and how terrible what we're doing in here right now is? That our friends who are in the next room in front of a computer are not even listening anymore. They don't give a fuck, dude.
They're talking about Yankee Candle.
They're in there talking about, wouldn't it be great if you had a candle smell like Dookie?
Oh, man.
Jesus.
There you go.
I love the fucking delayed laughter.
How many listeners we got right now?
None.
Come on.
Exactly. Dude, this is the future of broadcasting.
God, we're like 2.5 men. We're going to hope to sell this into syndication to make any money.
Dude, the thing is, when we post it online, it gets downloaded by like
thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Hey, one day we're going to start charging.
Yes, that's going to happen.
A quarter. You'd pay a quarter for this show, wouldn't you? Maybe you wouldn't.
Dude,
would you pay a quarter for this?
Yeah, I think I would, yes.
Okay.
I'd go to full buck. I'd go to $1.
You'd go $1.
Yeah.
The other thing that happened was I had a birthday party at my house.
Yes, he did.
And for the first time, Anthony Cumia came to my house.
I heard there might have been a little trouble with his automobile.
Well, here's the thing: is Anthony's got like a $250,000 sports car, with that the clearance is about 2 centimeters from like the car to the ground. And he pulls into I'm so excited about having a rich person at my party that I call him and say,
and a celebrity,
rich person.
You know, well, you want to show off your friends and
sure
be like,
you do.
They look, I actually know somebody that's made it.
That's how I do. I'm with you.
And so I said, you can have you and your fancy model from L.A. can park in my garage, right? Well, so the night goes on, and this guy that I met at a music festival shows up, and we call him Walter, and he literally, dude, he's got like a fishing vest on, and every pocket's got a different strain of weed in it, and he's on my back deck I go to my back deck, and Danny, Wayne's chick, and a couple of other people are so fucking blotto out there, they can't talk, like, because they've smoked like every crazy strain of high-end, $600 an ounce.
Unbelievable.
Crazy weed.
It was unbelievable. That me and Chris had thought of mugging the guy when he left Laslow's house. We can't lie. We're like, what the fuck? We don't know him.
Yeah, so and so this guy gets me pretty fucking whacked. And so then Anthony goes to leave, and so I walk out into the street to motion for him to pull out of my garage. And my driveway is set such that even normal cars will sort of bottom out.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he pulled out of my driveway, and the sound of his front end.
I thought he left it there.
Dude, I seriously thought he left his front end in my drive. I was so paranoid. I was like, and then Wayne is like totally, because Wayne knows I'm fucked up. And he goes, dude, you're going to have to pay for that.
I'm telling him to get out his homeowner's insurance.
He's like, get your homeowner's insurance. He goes, Anthony's a good guy, but he's going to want to get paid for that. And I'm like, and then I started freaking out. I'm all paranoid. I'm like, oh no, I've ruined my friend's expensive sports car. It was pretty brutal.
So he's forgiven you clearly as we're sitting in his house now.
Yeah.
Getting a chance to wreck some more equipment.
Right,
yeah, I know.
Exactly.
What else can we F up in here?
Yeah. It was a good time. It was good. It
was a good birthday bash.
Yeah, it was a good birthday bash.
Thanks to Walter.
Exactly.
So what else went down? You just had people hang out at your house? And
Can we tell them what
Well, here's the thing: is there was a hurricane coming. So, we had a big party planned, and we are so lame as a culture that as soon as, the same thing happened with Anthony the next night. Anthony had a party planned, and I came over to Anthony's house, and it was literally 4 of us sitting here with $3,000 worth of food. It was ridiculous.
No one wants to show up in the hurricane?
But, that hurricane was coming that weekend. It was Labor Day weekend. You remember that?
Yeah.
And and even though, it showed there's going to be way offshore, it's like people bug, and they don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, I I can't come over. The world may be coming to an end. It's just
I won't get home.
It's like, oh. Dude, the news loves to get us fucking wound up about that shit.
Oh, shit, definitely.
Every fucking hurricane.
Can we talk about the other party you had this summer? What was that, a block party when we had the fireworks? Was that 4th of July?
Oh, that was 4th of July.
The fucking best is last sellers got fireworks.
Yeah, I had a person at work who lives in Texas. His family's there. I said, when you go to Texas, I want you to fill a box full of fireworks and ship them to me, which is completely illegal. And so I was so excited at this party, like, yo, guys, I got fireworks, and I brought them out.
And we're throwing them, and they pretty much landed on other people's houses across the street.
This drunk motherfucker, my neighbor came out the next day. I came out, and dude, literally fireworks all in her bushes and shit. And I'm like, she said, looks like you guys had fun last night. And they weren't just normal exploding fireworks. They were ones that spin.
Yeah.
So you could see in the bush where it just spun out and burnt her shit up.
All right, I got to take a diabetes break.
Oh, my God.
There isn't. Listen. Go on ahead. I'll sit here and chat.
Can you anchor the show while I'm gone?
We'll burn time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you literally just peed like 45 minutes ago.
Dude, I tapped the seal.
How much comes out?
You want to come and hold it?
I want to listen through the door. Will you let me listen through the door?
Sure, you can come in the room.
What?
Oh, then I gotta
It's a normal stream. I don't have any problem with a stream.
Okay.
There's no interruptions.
We're worried about you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I'm worried about is I've got to now take Wayne to the Borgata in January because I can't tell you the fucking shit that I got.
Yes, without a doubt.
This summer because I took my friend.
Did Anthony know the gender of the friend? Might have not been in the limousine.
He knew the gender. He knew it was a male.
Oh. Excuse me.
Race is what you're trying to say.
Exactly, race.
What is happening?
What happened was a friend of mine from college, who, as they say when we're trying to not be awkward about race, happens to be black. Mm-hmm. Just happened to him.
But you wouldn't know it.
He doesn't like Obama because he worked for one of those predatory loan companies that Obama helped shut down. Anyway, so he comes for the weekend. I say, hey, my buddy's going down to the Borgata and he's got a limo, and do you want to go hang out down there? And I can't. And we had a blast. So, partied with Anthony. You go to dinner. This is what's great about being with Anthony. He brings 18 people to dinner. And when you're done eating, you stand up and you walk out. There's no somebody get a check.
There's no I got this?
Dude, not
even
nobody
that. I got this?
No, there's no nothing. It's like, fuck this place. They can pay for it.
Because I love those dinners when someone stands up and says, I got this.
Dude, there's not even nobody even brings a check. You literally just take your drink and walk out of the... Dude, it's like dining. When you're a millionaire, it's like you can just dine and dash. You don't give a fuck. Because they want you to fucking gamble.
You know when the next Borgata show is, right?
I do know. And
January 19th.
I know. Which is why we've got to do this politely and see if we can get in the limo on the way down there. Which fucking... Mini Anthony, also known as Danny, is such a fucking pig. He's like, I took a picture of the limo in front of Anthony's house, and he's like, "Is this your first time in a limo?" I was like, "Listen, fancy pants.
Sorry,
I know that you fucking ride in a limo all the time."
Yeah, he went to one in prom,
right, dude. And might I add, I get a notice, as you know, Anthony, who owns this fine home here, is a gun nut. And so his little protege informs me the other day, Danny tells me that he's put me on a piece of federal paperwork as his goddamn reference for his fucking pistol. And I was like, dude, if a federal authority calls me and says, should Danny have a gun, I will say no. I will say he is batshit crazy, and he can't fucking keep a bitch for his life. I say he will have a beautiful piece of ass and fuck it up because he's got a temper.
What does he need a gun for?
To shoot a bitch in the face. He will shoot a bitch in the face.
Oh, man.
And then they're going to go back and they're going to go, he shot a bitch in the face, and you signed that said he was okay.
I want to know what kind of questions they're going to ask you when they call you.
I don't know.
They haven't called you
nobody.
Yet.
See, and if you were going to get a lethal weapon and you were going to put me on as a reference to your character, do you think you'd call me and say, is it okay? Don't you think you would run that by me?
I would.
I mean, it's like... if you're looking to get a co-op in Manhattan and the board is gonna call you, you tell a buddy like, can I put you, as a reference? Mm-hmm. But I got to sign off on this asshole getting like an AK-47 or some shit.
It's going to be on you, brother. Anything bad happens.
Dude.
He's going to shoot himself in the balls like that giant football player, man.
Dude.
What's that guy's name who's in jail?
And who?
The guy who plays for the Giants. He shot himself in the leg at a nightclub.
Oh, that's right.
Plaxico
Right,
Burress.
because his dumbass tucked a gun into sweatpants.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll hold. Make sure I have it off safety and have one in the chamber.
Yeah, I know. You got to come in packed at Latin Quarter in Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah, so now all summer long, after July 4th weekend, when I went down to the Borgata because Jim Norton was doing stand-up down there, when I would call Wayne, he would call back with a message saying, I can't talk to you right now. I'm with my friends at the Borgata. So he rubs it in my fucking face that I didn't take him down.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Has Atlantic City gotten any better, by the way?
I've never been
No.
until this time.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic.
What?
Well, dude, we were on the 36th floor, which is like the top floor of this amazing hotel, in a suite that you walk in, and there's like a computer set up, there's a massage room, there's a full bar, there's multiple bedrooms.
Okay. Well, you didn't see the real Atlantic City.
No,
you
I didn't
saw
see
the high
Listen,
end.
the real Atlantic City is for chumps.
You need to walk like literally a block off of the strip.
Is
and
bad?
It's just a combination pawn shop and bar. It's like it's like the saddest place I've ever seen. Like street walking hookers, and it's terrible, dude.
Sounds fantastic.
It is kind of sweet, yeah. So you guys lived it up.
Oh,
though.
dude, it was. You walk in and your butler shows up.
You're a butler?
Dude, the butler shows up and asks you what kind of beers you like and all this. 20 minutes later, the guy is literally pushing a cart full of food, beers, full bottles of Grey Goose.
Sweet. Can you make him do anything? Does he have to do anything?
I made him dance. And then I shot at his feet with a gun.
He can't say no, dude.
He can't say no.
So you made him dance a jig?
Yes.
No. Look who's back.
Yeah, look who's back from his...
Woo, that's good. Wow.
How was the stream?
Stream is good, I told you, Reed. The problem is not with the stream, it's how often I have to go.
But I'm saying how much is coming out? Because you can't, every 45 minutes, you can't be taking in that much liquid, can you?
Yes. It's not the liquid, Reed. It's the carbs.
You don't pee carbs.
Yes, the carbs turn to sugar when you're diabetic, and then you don't process it.
Ah,
so it turns to urine.
Ooh.
Or it comes out in your urine through your liver or something. I don't know. Something like that.
Wow.
Maybe someone out there could tell me.
If you do die, we'll have a memorial show for you. We just want to let you know that.
And just so you know, it's called a doctor is the person that's supposed to tell you.
Seriously, dude.
Yeah.
It's in the Stone Age.
So we got a letter from Bishop Taylor. I like a few jokes every now and then. I mean, you guys are pretty goddamn funny. Wayne is the fucking god of the show, which we know, especially since he's going to be dead soon. Dude, he may just be like...
Kurt Cobain of the Lazlow show?
I was going to say, you know how much more popular you'd be if you were dead, dude? We ought to fake your death. You know how many box sets we'd sell if we faked his death,
Let's
dude?
do it.
All right.
I print out the pics of you guys and hang them right under my personal cache of silver coins.
What?
Is
he a leprechaun?
Reed is like the brother I never had. I love his soothing voice and his charming schoolboy wit. However, he highly disappointed me with that filth of a fucking podcast he made. Nobody gives two fucking shits about college pussy ball. A bunch of illiterate yuppies running around with a fucking bouncing tangerine. Nobody cares, Reed. I love and respect you, but please, 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 please don't do that podcast. It highly pisses me off as it takes up space on my hard drive. I'm also pissed at you for voting for Obama.
How does he know I voted for Obama?
Because, dude, we can tell by the sound of your voice.
Yeah, exactly.
So you get happy just saying it.
You voted for Obama.
I did.
Okay.
It's all I could do at the time.
I got to say, I was in the same shoes. I voted for him, too.
Did you?
Yeah,
Man.
you had to. Who else was there to vote for?
McCain?
Yeah.
I wasn't worried about McCain.
No?
Dude, that crazy fucking trout fishing
I love her.
salmon bitch.
I can't wait for her to be president. There will be changes.
There'll be changes,
some serious
all right.
changes. Oh, yeah.
What kind of changes do you expect, Wayne?
I particularly, I'm not going to forecast any changes,
I'm ready for
But I think
Bibles
it's
in
going to be
schools.
a big radical change. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
she's going to come in and want to change the system.
What's one thing that she
I think
would
it's
do
going to be fantastic
that you
though.
would want?
That I would want?
Yes.
I don't know how she is on national health care. Does she support it? Does she have a?
I would probably say no.
She does not.
No.
Okay, so
what? All right, give me one change that you want to see
that I'd want to see
from her.
That is the one change I'd want to see
from her.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get it from her as you just told me, but that is the one change I'd want to see.
Oh, okay.
It's the one that's the
Right.
most important to me.
Okay. As somebody without health care.
Correct. And it's
Well-
ridiculous what you got to pay for it.
True.
Right. Well, you know, we tried to have a discussion in this country about
Yeah,
it, but
but
it
nobody-
fucking fell apart. People
It's
are like,
terrible.
if my kids get sick, they should die. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I hope
That's
that
what's
works.
gonna happen, Phil.
Hope that works out for you,
Seriously, man. It's like those crazy Christians who don't believe in medicine. You know those people
Oh,
who
dude,
won't treat their kids.
Yeah, their kids over there in the fetal position, rolling around the
Exactly.
104-degree temperature. God gonna save him. Oh,
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
That sounds really great. Oh, dude, I had the greatest. Shortly after the big July 4th thing, where I took my better friend down to the Borgata.
Yes, your other friend.
I went to that music festival, where you
met Walter.
Where I met Walter. When you camp out for 3 or 4 days, and you listen to a bunch of music,
hippie shit.
Dude, I have to say, I really wish the remaining members of the Grateful Dead would just fucking enough.
They're still touring,
dude.
huh?
I've seen a lot of Grateful Dead-y bands. I've seen various incarnations, but they now have got a band called Further it sounds like a Grateful Dead cover band. It's terrible.
How many of the original members are left?
Well, there's 4, but there's only 2 of the original members in this band, and the other people that are in the band are from Grateful Dead cover bands.
Oh,
It's
man.
terrible, dude. But the rest of the bands at the that weekend were fantastic. But the best part of the weekend was I went off because it's right there. It's on the Sound. It's in Connecticut. It's on Long Island Sound. So it's kind of cool. Like if it gets too hot, you can go jump in the ocean or whatever. And so I went off and took a quick dip because I was kind of overheating, which happens when you drink in the middle of the day. Mm-hmm. And I was coming back, and there's this big crowd. And I'm like, oh, I saw some cops on horses, and there's a bunch of cops talking to a naked man. His clothes are completely off, and the next thing I know, the cops tasered this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
And I gotta tell you, there's nothing better than seeing the way a man's penis flops around when he has got 80 million volts of shit flying through him. Dude, I was laughing my ass off. And all the hippies are like, are you kidding me? And they're all recording shit on their phone,
yeah.
like, no peace, no justice, and they're like pulling that whole horse shit. And I was just like, it must suck to be a cop because you can never be right.
No.
You can never be right. This asshole is walking around completely naked, right? He won't listen to the fucking cops.
Yeah.
They try to fucking, get him sorted. What happened? He took a swing at a cop, okay? And all the hippies are like, what are you doing? It's like, here's what happens when you take a swing at a cop. You get fucking tasered, stupid.
I love it.
And here's the other part that I was really happy about. Of course, it comes out the next day. Because there was an article, a story about it. He was, of course, on PCP.
Who's still doing that?
Because, dude, I don't know what it is about that drug.
Everyone.
But, dude, I don't know if you remember growing up when you were a little kid, you'd hear stories about the first thing that people do when they take PCP is go punch a cop in the face.
That is exactly
they
right.
just
Yeah.
love to punch a cop in his fucking nose. And it's like, and you always hear those stories about, there was 8 cops, trying to drag him down.
Yeah.
And he was on PCP.
He had superhuman strength.
Right.
This dude lifted a car.
Superhuman strength.
Do you remember,
Retard strength.
Do you remember those fucking stories?
Oh, I grew up in a park that was known for selling angel dust, which is PCP. And it was like, we called them zombies. How they had any energy or could even physically move after they smoked to hit a cop would be just incredible.
But there is something about PCP that makes you want to punch law enforcement.
Well, I don't know about I've smoked a little. I didn't want to punch any law
Of course you
enforcement.
have. What does it do to you?
It's smoking it is a lot like marijuana. You do get to a level and you get high, but then you become zombified where just you don't even realize what's going on around you. Traffic moving, walking in the street, people talking to you. You're out. You're incoherent.
But do you
So it's like waking up as Danny.
Might be waking up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, It's so 70s. I didn't even think that PCP was still around. I can remember that one cautionary episode of Spider-Man from the 70s where
What?
don't you remember that? They took on the serious topic and they
They
decided,
always did that in those old shows.
So then one of Spider-Man's friends was doing PCP.
I remember when J.J. Walker had a bottle of booze in the toilet, and there was one where he was tying off and doing heroin or some shit. Do you remember that on Good Times?
Yeah.
I remember
Heroin?
Yeah, there was something like that, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, or his girlfriend was doing heroin or some shit.
Janet Jackson.
That was Janet Jackson, you're
Yeah,
right.
junkie bitch.
They don't make those anymore.
So this guy was smoking, and you would think in 2010, if somebody was like, hey man, I got some PCP, let's put it, let's smoke it, you'd be like, you go from that to taking your clothes off, running through public, and punching a fucking. And here's the greatest part.
I've done all those things.
Is the
being drunk
what?
on alcohol.
Oh.
I've taken my clothes off and run around.
Yeah, in Costa Rica when I was there. I mean, in Jamaica. But when because I never want to do a drug that makes me want to like get in fights with people, because I mean, even like alcohol, I typically don't get into. I mean, I get into arguments on the beach sober.
Yes, you do. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I booze.
You know, Budweiser Tits this whole summer is going to be on us, right?
Oh yeah, she's gonna be blasting.
Roll up right next to you every time you come down.
Blasting Creedence fucking Clearwater Revival at me. It's gonna be horrendous.
I'm going to tell you you're a dead guy.
But so the naked guy keeps popping back up, and they fucking zap him again, and then the cop tells his buddy, like, dude, tell him to fucking stay down. Because it goes, we're gonna.
I don't have no more battery.
He's like, we're gonna keep doing this.
It's like the white Rodney King, man.
How about that guy in San Francisco that pulled the fucking? He was pulling for his taser, and he pulled the gun out and shot the guy in the back.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, the cop was just, dude. There was just enormous race riots about it like a couple of months ago.
I don't know where I was.
Listen, to turn off that fucking NBA Finals and maybe check out some news occasionally.
Where was it? In San Francisco?
San Francisco. Dude, they had to board up, like, around the courthouse.
Yeah.
Like, all of the businesses boarded up their fucking, before they announced the verdict, except, and here's a brilliant fucking move, except the Foot Locker. That motherfucking place got looted faster than shit. They looted the fuck out of it. And here's what I love.
Sneaker store is a hit, man.
Dude, and here's what I love about people that are upset about injustice, minorities, whatever, that are upset about injustice, like we're getting treated wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this is bullshit. I can't believe that we're treated with this racist shit. This ruling just shows how institutionalized racism is. I'm gonna go give me some Air Jordans, nigga, and they just bust into a fucking Foot Locker and loot shoes.
Well, it's true. Why are they always looting shoes? That happened in New York on the Lower East Side during the blackout. Well, so are TVs, so are cars.
Did it happen during the blackout?
Yeah. There's a real high-end like sneaker store that has like vintage stuff down on the Lower East Side, and that was like the only thing in the neighborhood basically that got hit. It's great. What's up with that?
I don't know. If I was in a situation where I would actually loot, do you know what I mean? Like, do you just get caught up in? Is it like when people were crying at the end of Ghost or something? Is it when you're just caught up emotionally and you're like, I'm gonna steal me a TV, fuck everything.
But if there's no lights on in the whole city, you're walking by the grocery store and somebody's throwing a chair through the front window.
I ain't going in.
You're not going in.
I'm gonna get shot.
Okay. I'm going in. I'm going in.
Yeah.
Have you ever looted?
Yes, I looted a couple stores. Yeah.
What did you loot?
As friends, you would go in during the day, during business hours.
And
just
shoplifting.
It was shoplifting, but you were so many of you just started putting shit in your jacket and ran for the door.
Looting.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. The store was closed and we broke in, breaking and entering.
Not breaking in when there's some sort of like crisis going on out on the streets, and you take advantage of that too.
There was a blackout, I want to say, in the 80s in my neighborhood, and the first place that got hit was the beer distributor.
Okay, so there you go. That's smart. Okay, that's not the sneaker store for once.
I'm going to say it was like 81 or 82. I was young.
Wow. So what would you steal now? If there was a blackout and you could loot, what would you steal?
I'm going to a pharmacy.
Yeah, to treat your damn diabetes,
no fucking
dude.
lie. Oxy, codeine, whatever, Vicodin.
How many pills did you do this summer?
I gotta say, I stopped. I gotta say, my birthday was in May, and I really hadn't taken anything since then.
And so Wayne has quit smoking tobacco.
Yes.
Good for
I'm
you.
1 year today.
Good for
no
you.
Cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah,
No
yep,
cravings,
today.
huh?
Oh, cravings out
Really?
the ass, dude.
So let me clarify. No cigarettes, but 3 or 4 times a day he empties a cigar and
Yes.
puts marijuana in it. So you're still smoking tobacco.
yeah, I'm still getting nicotine through the blunt. Yeah, sure.
So you really haven't quit anything.
I've quit. I don't fucking spend $10 a day on fucking cigarettes.
Dude, they've gone up so much. You see that?
That's what
There's $13
And
now
Reed,
in the city.
I smoked 2 packs a day. You know what I'm saying, a year ago at work.
Dude.
By 3 o'clock, I was well into my second pack.
$26 a day.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is you stop smoking, you don't see that in your pocket.
No.
You just spend it on something else.
Right, like Five Guys.
Yeah, and
I don't
weed.
go to Five Guys that much.
But you go to McDonald's a lot.
I go to McDonald's, yeah.
You do realize that
I love my McNines. I'm with my people. My peeps like the McNines.
You can't eat there anymore.
you can't eat there anymore, dude. You seriously got to make a radical change or you're going to die, and then I got to deal with your woman.
You might like that.
She's moving in with you, Lazlow, dude.
She smokes 3 or 4 a day, too, you know. Open up your wallet.
Great.
Haven't you seen that video where some professor out in California bought a Happy Meal and he let it sit on his shelf in his office for a year and he took a picture of it every day and it didn't rot or deteriorate at all? It looks exactly the same a year later as it did.
Something's got to grow on it. It can't just...
Nah, dude.
No, dude, it's...
Go watch this video. It's got so many preservatives and like crazy chemicals in it that it doesn't rot. It doesn't decay. How come we're getting no phone calls?
Because nobody listens to this. We're basically just recording this for...
They're listening to your podcast right now. Calling in.
Damn straight, boy.
So, we have a lot of listeners in England for whatever reason, because they play more video games in England. But there's this story. We talked about terrorism before and how great it is that a handful of people can shut down an entire democracy. And... they're really crazy about the security cameras and stuff in England.
Oh, yes, man. They're on every platform. They're on a lot of the streets, man.
So there's this PSA that started running in England, and it just shows how ridiculous we've become as a society. We're so paranoid, Did you remember that when they had the thing here in the States where it's like, where they were asking cable installers and stuff to spy on people when they were working at their houses?
I see a bong on this guy's table.
Yeah. But so there's this radio commercial that started running over there that has a lot of people upset.
The following message is brought to you by TalkSport and the Anti-Terrorist Hotline. The man at the end of the street doesn't talk to his neighbours much because he likes to keep himself to himself.
So far, this describes Wayne, just so you know. Right? 'Cause he's afraid that they'll... Dude, when you walk up Wayne's steps in his apartment... like 2 stories high. Outside, it stinks. It stinks.
Because he likes to keep himself to himself.
Is that
He
what I
pays
like
with
to do?
cash because he doesn't have a bank card. And he keeps his curtains closed because his house is on a bus route. This may mean nothing, but together it could all add up to you having suspicions. We all have a role to play in combating terrorism.
And evidently, it's being insanely paranoid about your neighbor who doesn't want you up in his grill.
If you see anything suspicious, call the confidential anti-terrorist hotline on 0800 789 321. If you suspect it, report it.
How ridiculous is that, dude?
What's wrong with that?
Somebody
I don't see
has
anything
their,
wrong with that.
What? Somebody has their curtains closed and they use cash a lot?
Exactly.
And you should call the cops? This is really the culture that we've turned into?
But you were just saying earlier how you'd rather not have random pat-downs. You'd rather be intelligent about the people that you suspect of terrorism. And isn't that what they're doing? They're taking a step towards...
By telling everybody to be paranoid as fuck about your neighbors.
Well, it's like if you were to get on a plane and you bought a one-way ticket with cash. I'm saying it may mean something, it may not mean something, but wouldn't you rather that they search that person as opposed to you, who paid with a credit card and got a round-trip ticket?
It doesn't matter. So that means premeditated versus, I just woke up and I've got $1,000 in my pocket. I'm going to go blow up a plane. It doesn't matter if they're paying cash or if they bought it with a credit card.
That's one of the signs that they say, that somebody...
And who's they? It's just, dude...
The man.
It's all of it. Mm-hmm. Underwear bombers. Hi, you're on the terrorism hotline. Hello? Fatso, talk.
Why do
He's
they
like,
bother calling? I
he
don't
knows it's
understand
me.
the show.
Yeah, so they stopped running that commercial because people
Really?
found it offensive.
And you find it offensive?
Right, absolutely. To say if your neighbor doesn't talk to a lot of people, uses cash to buy things, and has his curtains closed, then you should call the police. Be like, I'm worried about this guy. Is it the kind of narky fucking culture we really want? Let's be honest. Like I said before, we know who the enemy is. We know, but nobody is willing to to just admit who they are.
Who are they?
They ain't Grandma from Idaho.
It could be Grandma, though.
No, it could not.
She could sign up and be like, fuck this, I'm on the team.
No.
She could?
Yes.
But, dude, look at all the terrorism suspects of the last 10 years. Pretty obvious where they're coming from, their age, ethnicity, religion. Pretty obvious.
True, but in England there's a lot of homegrown terrorism of people who are citizens of that country who are born and bred there and who turn against.
Yeah, that's one of the things I never understood. It's like these people like, I live in this terrible, oppressive place. I'm going to move to Amsterdam, where they allow women to not be covered up by a tent, and so now I'm going to blow some shit up. It's like, go back to your fucking piss-ass country then. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's like all those people in France rioting.
Yeah.
You know, they moved from Muslim countries, and they're fucking rioting and shit.
Yeah, and they're rioting because they wanted to raise the retirement age 2 years to from 60 to 62. Can you imagine retiring if you're 60?
Would you want to give that up though if you lived there and you were close to retirement age?
No, it's true. I wouldn't want to give it up. But at the same time,
I'm the same
to
way.
be able to retire when you're 60,
I'm like, fuck you. It was 60 for me, and it's 60 when I turn 60.
When are you
going to
retire?
When I'm 60.
Really?
When you hit it big, my friend. You've told me I'm going to Costa Rica. I'm going to become the cabana
I need
boy.
you to go down there and
Cabana boy.
build a house for me.
Building a house is over. I'm your friend.
What kind of retirement plans you got, Wayne?
I have a couple 401ks. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing a little thing to get prepared. More for my wife than me, I believe.
Dude, you don't have a 401k. You have a 420.
I love the 420.
Hi, you're on the Lazlow show. I love this guy. He just calls in and just sits there.
Do you know it's the same guy?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Hey, fatty.
I think I like Soundboard Fez a little bit better.
Soundboard Fest was pretty good.
Yeah, so we'll be posting the show
sweet.
online within the next couple of days.
I thought you said tomorrow.
Well, I got shit to do tomorrow. I'm going to your stupid party.
It's not my stupid party.
Oh yeah, it's your chick's party. And so, while we're here, we got to see if we can get in the limo for the Borgata.
Oh, I'm definitely the next time I'm in.
Well, you're gonna have to maybe take the Monday off because it's on a Sunday. You know
That's
that.
no problem.
The next day's Martin Luther King
I heard it was
Day.
Martin Luther King Day.
Do you get that off?
I take off. Do I get it off?
Okay, now here's the thing: is that Anthony gets a table in the exclusive section
in the casino, in
the high roller area, and he's betting thousands of dollars a hand, and I'm betting
$10.
Well, I started at 25, and then I moved to 5.
Okay, because you lost a couple hands.
Well, I put $200 down on this table. $200
in one hand,
and that lasted you about 8 minutes.
No, I played for a couple hours.
So $20 a hand,
$25 a hand. Yeah, I was up. I did all right.
All right.
But meanwhile, next to me, the guy's betting a mortgage. It's pretty. But you have to sit at the table and play.
I'm going to be at the $5 table, of course.
No, but you can play at the same table as him because
we'll just bet $5 increments.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand.
Hi, you're on the Lazlow show. Hi, you're on the Lazlow show. Hi, you're on the Lazlow show.
Oh no,
they're both using their phones outside.
Hello. Hi, you're on the Lazlow show. Well, that's great. He's sending me back to me.
Sweet.
Hello. Hi, you're on the Lazlow show. Well, that's great. He's sending me. It's like listening to myself. Is that you, Danny? Danny's an asshole. He's like in the next room. I swear it's not.
You go out and you pick up his phone and press, redial, and it comes up. It's the last 8 phone calls we hear.
What were we just talking about? I forgot. This
Wayne's going to go to tell me what you're going to do at the casino.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to gamble. I love it. I love gambling. I love blackjack.
Yeah.
I love Texas Hold'em. What does Anthony play?
Blackjack.
I'm with him. I can lose his money.
Man, I was in Vegas over the summer, and have you ever seen that? I think it's called Baccarat. You ever played that?
It's all the Asian dudes are always playing that.
That is exactly what it is, and that's what the Asian high rollers play. But I don't quite understand it, but it's basically a 50-50 proposition. Either you win or the house wins. They deal 2 cards, and the closest one to 9 or something wins. So it's a 50-50 proposition, but all those Asian high rollers who are betting thousands of dollars, they sit there with a card, and they're marking each hand, the house won, when the player won.
What's the percentage?
So they're trying, so they say, and the dealer, I was sat there for a while with my friend, and the dealer was like, the house is really on a streak. You should bet with the house. And I was like, dude, there is no such thing as a streak. You realize it's 50-50. It's like blind chance. And the dealer was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You don't know what you're saying. My man here knows how to ride a streak. I was like, dude, do you know math? There is no such thing as a streak, fool. It's a 50. Each time, the odds are reset. It's like flipping a coin. It makes no sense.
Well, people, they get superstitious. They're like, oh.
Well, exactly. But it's weird how the casino hands out these cards like it's math and there's something that you can be learned from. Like roulette, People say, 9 is due. It's like, no, it isn't, dude.
So you really don't enjoy your time in Vegas?
No, I hate Vegas. I'm never going back.
It's pretty awful, dude. I figured out the other day that I've been to Vegas over 23 times.
What, for the consumer electronics thing?
Well, for the porn convention.
For different trade shows over the years. When I had a syndicated show, I'd go out there.
Yeah. Isn't the porn convention the same weekend as the consumer electronics show on purpose?
It is. And that's Jim Norton took me around the porn convention. It was fantastic.
What else did Jim Norton do with you?
Nothing. That was it.
He's been known. You go back to his hotel at all?
No.
Mm-hmm.
A big concern in this country, obviously, is socialism.
Yes.
So, I found this a fan sent in this fantastic video of a gentleman who is fighting the good fight against. And what are some of the things that point towards socialism?
Obamacare,
public schools, roads.
Taking money from the rich to give to the poor.
Yep. Water.
Okay.
Yeah, running water, socialism.
All right, America, I hope you're happy. I hope you're real happy with it. I've tried to tell you that America is sliding into socialism, and I've said it before. If you didn't listen to the Hour Being Good earlier on, what letter does socialism start with? S.
Oh, I know this one. Oh, damn.
What letter does Satan start with?
Ooh.
S.
Right, S. I know that one too.
What letter? I hope you're real happy with it. I've tried to... What letter does socialism start with?
Obama.
S. What letter does Satan start with? S. What letter does sodomy start with?
A for awesome.
Well, I think this guy's on to something, man. This guy, he's cracked the Bible code, I think.
Yeah, he has. If you look at the Bible, it's all about alliteration.
Yes.
It's like they always make the bad stuff. It starts with the same letters. I love how Google has got, and Yahoo, the fucking ads that pop up.
S. What letter does soccer start with? I'm going to give you a great big yes on that one. It's a S.
Wait, hold on a second.
What is soccer?
I understand the fear of socialism.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the fear of sodomy, though it's awesome. I understand, what was the other thing he's worried? Satan. Satan's always a problem. But where does soccer exactly?
I don't know, but wouldn't you rather have the country taken over by socialism than soccer?
I'd rather the
quite honestly,
country get taken over by sodomites.
Yeah, well, it is.
Do you think this is some kind of coincidence or something?
Yes, I do actually.
Do you really honestly think that? Because it ain't. It ain't at all. Soccer is against God. All right?
I knew it.
Actually, I'm with him on that. Soccer is against God.
Yeah, it
dude.
really
It's
is
boring.
It really is against. There's something about men running back and forth for 90 minutes and not scoring. It's just really, it's against that old Negro spiritual that I always used to like to sing.
Oh, man. How come it is the dumber you are, the more likely you are to find, like, hidden symbols and codes and things, man?
It really is.
What?
I have a feeling he's a truther, too.
He probably is.
I never seen Obama's birth certificate either.
Dude, let's hand over the country to this fool and see what happens. Let's let him run.
Just
something.
look at him.
God gave you 2 legs.
Yes.
This is true. He also gave you 2 arms.
Yes.
And 2 hands.
Yes.
And 10 fingers and 2 elbows.
So is this opposition to soccer that you can't use your hands?
I don't know.
God gave you hands.
I don't.
You can't hit a ball with your head. He gave you hands.
Why did he give those to you? He
jack
gave
off?
them to you to use.
Okay.
Are you allowed to use your arms or hands in soccer?
I knew it.
Oh my God.
I knew this lunatic. I haven't seen this yet. Somebody just sent it to us.
This is sweet.
Oops.
He's building a compelling case.
No, you are not. You are not allowed in the least little bit. If you do, you get thrown out of the game.
But by the same token, God gave you a cock, and you can't use that to put it in an ass?
And you don't use that in baseball, you know?
What, a cock? No,
Yeah.
I'm saying he talks
Yeah,
about
well, exactly.
sodomy.
Well, I'm saying he's saying sports, unless you use every body part, it's against God. Never
Unless you are sodomizing the pitcher.
Yes, it is not right.
I don't know almost nothing about soccer.
Can I?
But I know.
And let me guess, you also don't know a whole lot about the Constitution.
Or almost nothing about anything.
Or
is my guess.
mathematics.
Yes.
And let me...
Or hygiene,
let me-
judging from this video.
Does the mouse show up on the... Let's point out that there's a boiler behind this gentleman.
Yeah, exactly.
Right back
He's
there.
doing it from his
Seriously,
basement.
dude. And you know there's like his
I don't know
daughter.
a lot about soccer, but I've been down here sniffing fumes like a motherfucker.
I guarantee you there's a secret room behind that boiler
dude.
where he's got his daughter chained.
Oh, dude, this is called Live from the Compound. This guy's doing Live from the Rape Den. It's like right over here. He's been fucking a girl and having children like that dude in Austria.
Ugh. Love that guy.
That you ain't allowed to use the 2 hands that God gave you. That's not a game. All right? That's not a game.
I love how people mix religion and sports, don't they? Do you think when God made the earth, he was like, I can't wait for the fucking NFL preseason? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he was like, I can't wait for these guys to crawl out of the primordial ooze.
I like that this guy sits there and he does this, and he really thinks that someone's going to listen to him and take it serious.
Well, yeah, he might. I wonder how many followers he has on
I don't
his
know.
channel, dude. We got to figure that. Probably more than are listening to this show right now.
Because we ain't talking about Satan and sodomy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but you can't call it a sport. Just because it got a ball, it don't make it a sport at all. All right? Let's get that clear. Now, let's look at who plays soccer.
Brown people.
I knew where this was going.
French.
We know where this is going.
Yes, we do. Here we go.
Europeans,
Your fans.
Negroes,
Whoa, now. What?
Hold on a second.
What?
Let's look at the people that play soccer. Europeans and Negroes. Now, I don't know about you, but it's difficult. There may be only one sport left for white people, and that is hockey.
Yeah.
That's true.
Has he watched any other sport in his entire life? I'm sorry, there aren't that many black people that play soccer. It's mostly
Yes, there
Germans,
are.
Are you
dude.
kidding me?
Well,
dude?
there are
Dude, look
some, but as
what do you
far
mean
as
some?
Africa, dude.
Find
Well,
one.
okay.
Find one
It's like
fucking.
fucking
Did you
20
watch the
countries,
World Cup?
yeah.
I did, but did you see Germany?
He
Oh,
picks
I'm
the
sorry.
one white country.
Right.
He picks the
He
one.
picks the country that tried to euthanize every fucking
Exactly, race.
person of color that wasn't
Or
blonde.
wait, who won the World Cup this
How
year?
come there's no Negroes in the German league? Well, I think we know.
Wasn't it Netherlands?
Spain.
Spain won it?
I think Spain
Yeah,
beat
Spain
the
won
Netherlands. Okay, neither one of those is an African country, and yeah, they probably have some black people on there. But
But it doesn't matter what country they are because the players move around from country to country.
But
no. When you play for a country team, you have to be from that country.
No, you can live there, dude, because they
You
have
can-
people
yeah,
in Germany.
You have to live there, right?
So now, here we are. He's won.
And who plays soccer?
Oh God.
Europeans? Negroes?
Right.
Not American Negroes.
Whoa.
Right, because those are a step up from the from the rest of those crazy folks.
But European Negroes, Mexicans,
Mexicans.
you got, and it don't matter. It don't matter where they're from. You got Mexicans from
Mexico?
Central America, from
Hold on a second.
Well, the Mexicans are from Mexico, not Central
Hold on.
America.
Right, hold on a second. King of geography.
Right. You got Mexicans from Canada playing that.
There's Mexicans from Central America. They call themselves Guatemalans, but I ain't fooled.
That ain't a
Right.
country I ever seen on any
Central
map.
Uruguay, from Uruguay, whatever.
Oh, no.
Ugly names down there.
Ugly names.
Ugly names I can't near pronounce. And they got a law on the end. What you gonna, on the beginning of words, you gonna feminize a word? Some words down there are masculine or some are feminine. All the ones here in America are masculine.
But don't you guys find that there's a huge disconnect between this guy who's clearly the dumbest redneck on the planet and the fact that he knows how to use a computer and feels the need to broadcast his thoughts on the internet,
Yeah.
which is a very...
And he's got some sex slave back there behind him.
Sex slave. It's called his daughter.
Uruguay, whatever. Ugly names down there. Mexicans from Brazil. Mexico's from Puerto Rico. Mexicans from all over.
Mexicans from Finland? Mexicans from Scotland?
Oh, man.
Those damn wetbacks, they love that haggis.
Did y'all see that movie District 9 about Mexicans from outer space?
Them Scottish Mexicans will wear a dress and play a flute.
Oh my God, this guy rules.
He made me my new favorite guy.
Playing a satanic game.
Oh my God. Love him.
We don't need it. All right? What's more, not only does it promote socialism, I mean...
How does soccer promote socialism?
It's a team.
It's about stealing a ball from somebody else.
From a Mexican.
Look at all you... Hugo Chavez.
Told you I'm not lying.
Soccer.
Let me just stop here for a second and note that the Lazlow show is just go.
Go
The
ahead.
Lazlow show is doomed.
It is.
He just left to go to the bathroom again.
We're gonna have to make it a 20-minute show from now on for him to be able to get
It's
through.
gonna be like the Technophile. It'll be 60 seconds.
We're gonna have to. Have you ever seen that late night commercial for? It's like the Stadium Buddy. You know, it's basically a flask that you attach to your hip and you can piss in. That's so when you're watching a game, you don't have to get up and go to the bathroom.
Oh, I saw the one that it's actually like a fake beer belly.
And you piss in it?
No, you drink it.
Oh, okay. But there's one that you basically attach to your thigh that you can piss in. We should get him that.
Think of all of the communist countries that you can think of. How many of them play soccer? All of them. Every single one.
Okay.
How many of them play football? None of them.
And that's that really is the litmus test,
Yes.
isn't it?
Well, how many people play football outside of America?
Right.
One. Canada. The end.
All right? Football, that's a sport. Arms, legs, hands, elbows.
Men in tights that you can watch steal each other's land and just fantasize about being there and sticking your hands between their legs. They pass that ball to you, and you look at them and you say thank you, and then you run and a bunch of men pile on top of you and you say, I'm not gay. I'm not gay at all. This sport is not homoerotic.
You're back.
That kind of underarm part. You use it all.
No, you
All right?
That underarm part.
What do you use the underarm part in?
I think you're talking about when you carry a ball.
Okay.
You stick it in your underarm.
Okay.
That underarm part when you's running.
Soccer, you're walking around. Why don't they just cut off their arms? If they don't want to use them, just cut off.
Why don't they just cut off their arms like that cunt I did in my back cellar? She don't need them any longer.
Off your arms. All right, that make you the best soccer player in the world. It's stupid. All right, we got no reason being in this FIFA tournament.
FIFA? He just called it FIFA.
Yeah, exactly.
FIFA.
FIFA. That stands for faggots and faggoty-ass clothing.
Period. Ain't no reason. And why are we in this FIFA tournament? Take a big guess.
Communism?
Because Barack Osama Homo Bin Laden wants...
I love it. Homo Bin Laden. Doesn't he know that they sort of like stone gay people to death in Muslim countries?
He would love it there, dude. Their women are kept in line.
Like, no, but he's like Barack Hussein Homo Bin Laden.
Yeah.
He wants to blow up your asshole with his cock and socialize it.
To bring socialism to the United States of America. He wants the entire populace not to be able to use their arms.
Oh my
It's a great
God.
analogy, though.
This is awesome.
This guy is the best.
This thing is so unhinged. Oh.
He doesn't. He wants the entire population to be walking around and not be able to use their
Man.
arms.
He's making a lot of
He
sense.
wants it so that they just walk around like this, and their arms, they just atrophy. Their hands, they
Yes.
atrophy.
Yes.
They can't hold a gun.
Yes.
That
Speak
is
the truth, brother.
That's the real problem. Let's be honest. When your arms
Yeah.
atrophy, it's
Yeah.
like breaks in your house and you're trying to lift your arm. You're like, ugh.
Yeah. All you can do is kick a soccer ball at him, dude.
Oh.
This is awesome. I love. We should have this guy on the show.
You want your arms to atrophy so you can't shoot a bitch in the face and keep her in your root cellar and mummify her.
So when his UN forces come marching with their jackboots onto
Did you say Jap boots or Jack boots?
I think jack boots.
Yeah, gotcha.
the shores of America, everybody except the non-soccer players is going to go, oh, well, I don't know what's, I can't move my hands. I can't move my...
This is like a Monty Python
Dude, we're gonna
sketch.
have to make this into a movie right now, dude. I can see this. This
This
is
is the best zombie movie ever.
Seriously, it's next summer's blockbuster.
There's troops coming down the road, but my arms have atrophied from
We
watching.
can't fight back.
Right.
my hands. How am I going to defend myself? Well, you ain't.
Oh, you're right.
You're just going to have to stand there armless, watching America die in front of you.
And I know.
Is that really what you want, America?
No, what I really want is you to go over to that boiler and stick your head in it.
Oh,
Hey, where did he think, like, you know, the perfect place to do a video podcast? Down
my
by the
basement
boiler.
That's because his wife won't let him, dude, in the main
Right.
house. She's
His
sick of
wife.
his rantings.
Right, upstairs. Shut up and get a job.
Don't watch soccer. Don't play soccer. Don't say the word soccer. Don't do nothing about soccer. At all, period.
Okay.
Or you're going to hell.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hi, you're on the Lazlow Show. Hello? Hi, you're on the Lazlow Show.
Anthony.
Yes, this is Anthony. I hate black people. Hello? I got a laugh in the other room. Hello?
Why do we even bother with phone calls?
I really don't know. And here's the thing. Our dumbasses have been talking for 2 hours and 15 minutes. At what
Yeah.
point did he think, if he called in, that Anthony would just, like, Anthony's
Yeah,
our
dude.
phone screener?
Oh,
Exactly,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, sir, right away.
Right.
I can have a private conversation with Anthony.
It's really just as simple as that. Play soccer, go to hell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much more clearer I can make it.
I don't know either.
This is Billy Bob Neck. God is love.
Yeah.
God is love.
God is love.
That's. I'm just amazed at how serious he takes himself.
Well, dude, he wants to be able to defend this country, man. You don't want your arms to atrophy. Come on.
He's getting the word out, that's for sure.
He is.
How many hits has he got on that?
We don't even want to know.
I don't know. But the fan sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh, this looks, like
That's
something
good.
we could watch live." But I had not watched it.
That was really solid.
Yeah,
really solid.
Unlike this show, this has been episode 45. We have to get Reed to the train.
Mm-hmm.
What time's your train? 8 what?
Oh, I forgot. You told me. I don't know.
Oh, I hope it's not 8:15.
Yeah, he's late.
You're fucked, dude. There's a train that comes by Anthony's house once every 3 days, and
No.
if you aren't on it, you are fucked.
Oh no.
So we'll be posting this where the most of our listeners are, because the 250 fools that tuned in tonight, what a terrible waste of their time.
Mm-hmm.
But we do thank for the people that listened, and the people that just call in and don't say anything on the phone. Hi. Isn't that awesome?
It's
got to be Danny in the bathroom. Hi, you're on the Lazlow Show. Have I hit like a... Hello?
Hello?
Can I help you?
Hey there. Yeah, actually, it's a really good show. You guys just aren't paying attention to any of your chatters, are you?
No, because they're talking horseshit. What are they saying?
They're probably talking about the racist shit you're talking about there.
Well, we're making fun of racists, sir. That's the joke.
Is this actually Lazlow?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, don't even mention my name on the radio. We'll talk to you soon.
What is your name?
It's Purple Dot. I mean, no, it's not. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
What?
I don't really know. Hello? I know the callers are terrible. Hello? Can you please...
Hey, Lazlow.
Hi, can you round the show out with some decency here? We're trying to finish
Yeah,
up.
just calling in to say love the show and keep up the good work, man.
Thank you. Lazlow Show. Lazlow Show. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but the guy's actually a comedian. He does this bit where he's racist. He's not a real redneck, unfortunately.
That's what Anthony says all the time. It's not a bit. It's not a fucking bit. I love when you can hear the laugh in the other room.
Yeah.
So this has been the Lazlow Show, episode 45. You can buy all the shows on our website and DVD. You get a signed fucking thingy, and there's T-shirts that have Wayne on them.
Sweatshirts.
Yeah, horse shit. So
caps.
Maybe we'll do another one before Christmas.
Don't promise these people nothing.
No.
Don't play yourself.
But Reed's podcast is available this week.
Reed's Horseshit podcast about a bunch of people that run back and forth with squeaky shoes.
Yeah, boy.
Is it college thing done? Are they playing now?
It just started.
It just started.
Did it?
You really don't know anything.
I don't
do you?
know.
No, dude. It just started. Now it runs through basically.
I'm too
April.
busy writing checks to Doctors Without Borders and helping with the cholera epidemic.
Yeah.
Who even heard of cholera? It's like some shit in Haiti again.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, there's a picture in the New York Times of a man swimming in sewage, and then there's like, why is there a cholera epidemic? Because you people live in sewage. Boy, France fucked that place up bad, didn't they? That was France's problem.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, they're like, they cut the ties. They said, we're done. We're out of here.
Fucking swim.
We're done. So, we have a lot of fans that are troops out there. We just want to say thanks to all of you guys for your service. And also, every day, page 18 in the fucking paper, there's a list of more people that are dying in this war that nobody seems to want to mention about. But Justin Colbreth, Kyle Holder, and David Senft all passed away yesterday fighting the war on terror, or whatever you want to call it. So the next time you're complaining about your latte, fuck off. Did this great article in The Atlantic. I posted on the website about like what those guys go through every fucking day. It will make you it will freak you out. It's insane what the troops are going through right now.
Oh, I believe it.
Dude, it's. And I just saw the other day that we've just decided to send some tanks over there. Now, dudes are getting their legs blown off constantly. Don't you think you would want to just roll through all this Taliban territory in tanks. All they've got are roadside bombs.
Got to take out tanks.
It's kind of mountainous.
No, roadside bombs can't take out tanks.
It's got to damage them some.
Well, but whatever.
It's not indestructible.
But you're in a tank.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Stop making these guys march around. Dude, we have stealth bombers. What is the problem here?